Louis Cleaning and Restoration has served the Vermillion and Southeast South Dakota area with high-quality work and even higher-quality customer service. At Vermillion's oldest cleaning and restoration company, they pride themselves on providing the best service with friendly, knowledgeable staff. They specialize in cleaning, offering extensive cleaning services with high-powered equipment at an affordable price. Check out their website for a full list of services they offer. And next time you need it clean, call Louis Cleaning and Restoration.
Core Cares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community.
Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Aberdeen is the place to stay for business or the weekend family getaway. You'll feel right at home with ample parking, spacious guest rooms, and complimentary breakfast. And with a convenient location, you'll have easy access to local attractions and events in the area. While staying at the Best Western Ramkota, guests can enjoy an indoor water play land, an on-site Minerva's restaurant, exercise facility, wedding services, and a business center. For friendly service and a great stay, make your reservation today.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Birds like tanagers are great at flying out of the way to miss your car. Deer and other drivers are not. If you're in any kind of accident, bring your vehicle to Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. We repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition and handle the entire process from start to finish, including an accurate estimate and dealing with the insurance adjuster. So good luck to the tanagers, and if you're in an accident, bring your vehicle to
Blaine's Body Shop. Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
Times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Jensen Kennels is your safe place to take your dog while you're away. They have over 7,000 square feet of indoor run space and outdoor play yards. They pride themselves in providing enrichment both mentally and physically for all types of dogs. And speaking of size, Jensen Kennels can host any size of dog, from the smallest Boston Terrier to the largest Great Dane. To find out the full services Jensen Kennels offers, check out their website and Facebook pages. Next time you need your dog to stay in a safe, fun environment, make it Jensen's Kennels.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
If you are self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills, we'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermillion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
Grossenberg's Chopper Days promotion is back. The entire month of February, Grossenberg Implement is offering 10% discount on common wear parts for self-propelled 4-H harvesters. These savings are for higher volume wear parts for 4-H harvesters and heads like feeding, cutting, kernel processor, blower, auger, and spout parts. Now is a great time to make sure your 4-H harvester is ready to go when you need it and save 10% on the parts during the month of February at any of Grossenberg's 9 locations.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
What's your big picture?
To keep the farm in the family.
To pay off the loan.
To start my own operation.
To drive Grandpa's combine. Right, Grandpa?
If owning a successful operation is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust has ag experts to help you plan for the future.
To diversify.
To teach her how to drive a combine.
Find out how First Bank & Trust makes managing your farm easier at bankeasy.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV. There's no better organization that gives back to the student athletes than the Booster Club. The Vermillion Booster Club is committed to helping all student athletes grow. Join the Tanager faithful today by becoming a member at GoTanagers.com. While you're there, check out Team Apparel for your favorite sports team. Like them on Facebook to stay up to date on all the latest information and sports games. Join the Vermillion Boosters today and go Tanagers.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Insurance rates are on the rise, and now more than ever, every penny counts. With me, John Brooks at DFS Insurance, we can look over your coverages and find the right insurance carrier to help you keep your costs down. At DFS Insurance, I'm an independent agent, which allows me to offer a variety of different carriers to fit your needs. When you're ready for your free, no obligation quote, give me a call, and we'll get you on the path to the best and most affordable insurance you need with Dakota Financial Services.
Farming today requires constant adjustment, innovation, and the right seed, and you'll find that with Pioneer Seed at Dakota Seed and Services in Irene and Vermillion. With the most advanced technologies and local experts, Dakota Seed and Service share in your hard work on the farm, adapting to an ever-changing industry. When you need the right seed, protection, and service, make it Dakota Seed and Services in Irene and Vermillion.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer, Merce Appliance, downtown Vermillion. Since 1966, Louie's Cleaning and Restoration has served the Vermillion and Southeast South Dakota area with high-quality work and even higher-quality customer service. At Vermillion's oldest cleaning and restoration company, they pride themselves on providing the best service with friendly, knowledgeable staff. They specialize in cleaning, offering extensive cleaning services with high-powered equipment at an affordable price. Check out their website for a full list of services they offer. And next time you need it clean, call Louie's Cleaning and Restoration.
Core Cares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community.
Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Aberdeen is the place to stay for business or the weekend family getaway. You'll feel right at home with ample parking, spacious guest rooms, and complimentary breakfast. And with a convenient location, you'll have easy access to local attractions and events in the area. While staying at the Best Western Ramkota, guests can enjoy an indoor water play land, an on-site Minerva's restaurant, exercise facility, wedding services, and a business center. For friendly service and a great stay, make your reservation today.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Birds like tanagers are great.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Well, good evening, basketball fans, and welcome back to Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV for tonight's coverage. The boy-girl doubleheader, the girls taking on the Parker Pheasants and the boys taking on Ponca, Nebraska. I'm Cole Larsch, alongside me, Caden Combe. We got all of the action here for you tonight. As you can tell, the Vermillion High School Pep Band is here. It feels like we haven't been here in quite some time, and that's exactly what Heath Nimke is going to talk about in the pregame interview with John Brooks. He caught up with him basically asked how the last 2 games went. Again, they traveled to Lenox on Monday, got a big win there against a very good Lenox squad, and then traveled to Wagner on Tuesday and took a 3-point loss against the Wagner Red Raiders. Again, a Wagner team that some people say maybe shouldn't be in the top 5 in the state of South Dakota because of the teams they play, but they took care of business in that game back on Tuesday. Again, this is the final regular season game for the Tanagers, and now let's get into the interview with John Brooks. Here it is on Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV.
Well, Coach Brooks, a lot to catch up with you. I know it's been it's almost been over a week since you and I last talked. A lot of different things that have been going on in my life, and of course, just plenty of basketball that has still happened. So let's recap everything that has been going on. Let's go back to Monday. Win against Lenox. First off, a Lenox team that has made some big wins this season, including against T earlier, just before they played you. What was it in that game that you were able to come out and beat Lenox?
Yeah, great win for us at Lenox. Not an easy place to win. And Chandler Cleveland came out shooting it really well. She ended up hitting 4 threes that game, had 20. Brooke and Taylor both got there in double figures or right around double figures and played well offensive as well. So we just got off to a really good start. We're able to maintain it. Lenox got it down to 7.5, but then we had a really big third quarter to push it up to 20, and we're able to just kind of finish the game off from there. So really nice win, and on top of that, it wrapped up another DAC-12 conference championship for us. That's something that we were after. Us and Sioux Falls Christian were both 9-1, and but it goes head to head, and we beat Sioux Falls Christian. So back-to-back conference champions was a nice way to kind of circle off or end off our DAC-12 conference for the year.
Yeah, that's gonna be our next question. That was type of the goals we talked about at the beginning of the season. Once again, you said, hey, I think this is a team that can repeat as DAC-12 champions. That is the expectations once again for this year. As you mentioned, you win that head-to-head, finishing 9-1 in the DAC-12. How nice was that just as a coaching staff, even just for you to, it seemed like for so long, the DAC-12 titles eluded you, and now winning it in back-to-back years. How great has that felt?
Yeah, it's not easy to do. Obviously, everybody knows the types of teams in our conference, and we sat the girls down the other day and said, hey, we, in the last 2 years, we've gone 19-1 in the DAC-12, and that is something that you just don't see very often. And so that's a tribute to our girls and what they've been able to accomplish, not only last year, then turn around and do it again this year. So it's been a great run, obviously. And we have a great senior class, and we have senior night here tonight where we get to honor them and hopefully send them out with a win on senior night and opportunity to wrap up the 1 seed for regions.
Before we talk more about the seniors and this matchup against Parker, it was short-lived, if you will, the excitement, because you had to turn around and play one of the top teams in Class A, the Wagner Red Raiders. Are they one of the top teams? It's always a question when it comes to Wagner and maybe the competition they play all season long when it comes to just their regular season, but they're able to squeak out a 57-54 victory. What happened in your first loss against the Red Raiders?
Yeah, you got to give Wagner credit. They shot the ball extremely well. Lydia Yost hit 6 threes, I think. They just had a lot of kids put the ball in the hoop. Obviously, we're trying to do a lot of things to Ashlyn to take her away. I thought our girls did a really good job. I thought Brooke played very well defensively. We held the 2 Copel sisters to 21 points combined, which if you told us that before the game, we thought that we'd probably be in a really good spot. But like I said, their role players really stepped up and played well. And so you got to give them credit. And but with that being said, we told our girls back-to-back road trips at Lenox and had to go up to Wagner. We thought we kind of took their best shot, and they had us down 10, and our girls battled back, and we gave ourselves a chance. We gave ourselves a chance in that game at the end to win it, and it just didn't go our way. So good competition, good tough game for us on the road, and hopefully it will just make us better moving forward.
Well, as we wrap up this end of the season, I don't really want to assume anything. You know what they say about assuming, but it looks like right now your girls are just going to finish phenomenal once again this year. Not quite where they were last year, but we're expecting a win over Parker. And again, just a phenomenal season. What's your takeaway during this regular season and just how well you did as a team?
Yeah, it'd be another great regular season if we could wrap that up with the win against Parker tonight. And that's another thing that we talked about with the girls is you can look at any schedule in the state. I don't think anybody's played the schedule that we have. When we go to the Classics, we've played extremely tough teams. Obviously, the DAC-12 conference. Then we have non-conference games against Parkstons and Wagners, and we got the MVP and Crofton and Classics. I mean, it's been a brutal stretch again. It's been very difficult. So if we win tonight to go 16-4, playing the schedule that we have, we deserve the 1 seed for that, and that's what we're playing for here tonight.
Yeah, get ready for the Parker Pheasants, a team that is the last game, at least for you, in the region. As we said, expected win. What should we expect from the Parker Pheasants and how you've prepped for them coming into this game?
Well, Parker has been playing really well lately. Beat Viborg early last week. They just lost to Kent by 7 a couple of games ago. So they bring back their best 2 scorers from last year. They got the Lessman girl at point guard, who was very, very good, and then they got the 6'2" Bialis girl inside. So those 2 back do a ton for them. And then they have some kids around them that can score the ball and shoot the 3 as well. So, you see their record at 2-17, and that's something they got that we talk to the girls about. Is you can't look at that stuff. You got to step on the floor ready to play. Regions is right around the corner. We want to be playing our best basketball right now. So I know our girls are motivated and excited. We're back at home at senior night. We have a lot to play for. We have a chance to wrap up the 1 seed tonight. We got to play well against Parker.
Coach, before we wrap up this interview, let's get into our next part of the conversation. As you mentioned earlier, it is senior night. It's been an amazing run for these seniors. We talk about their success that they've had. They would certainly love to not just cap it off with making it to state, but making a push for a state title as well. Let's talk about the seniors. Miss Barta, she has known her role over the past few years of coming off the bench, providing huge minutes when others are in foul trouble, but seems like this year she has just really stepped off. And when we see that part of the starting 5 come off, she fills in that gap so perfectly. We don't even notice that really change. How great has she been for Vermillion girls basketball?
Yeah, I think Taylor's really exceeded expectations this year. She's the kid that had kind of had to put her time in, and she's been on some really good teams here. So it's just one of those kids where if we weren't really, really good the last couple of years, we're probably she's probably playing as a junior, but she had to, like we said, she had to put her time in, and here she is excelling as a senior. And like you said, she brings us energy. She does all those things off the bench. She's been able to knock down 3s this year, and just really happy with the way that she's played.
Brooklyn Voss, that was the decision coming into this season. Was she going to continue to play basketball at the next level? What was it going to be for volleyball? What was the decision? Of course, Brooklyn has just been phenomenal as well. It seems like for the past couple of years, coming off of the bench and providing not only big minutes, but a lot of size inside as well. And this was her year to come off as a starter, and she has proven that she deserved that spot and has played phenomenal basketball. And of course, as we mentioned, now going on to play volleyball at Briar Cliff next year. What is it meant to have Brooklyn Voss on the team?
Yeah, obviously just a tremendous athlete, long, athletic, very good multi-sport athlete. She makes things on the basketball court look very, very easy at times that are things that are not easy to do. And you can kind of see her when she plays with confidence and gets going offensively, she can really put the ball in the hoop. So we need her down the stretch. There's no doubt about it. She had a great game against Wagner, scoring in double figures. We need her to continue to be aggressive and score the basketball for us. And I know that she's playing with a lot of confidence right now, which is good. When she plays that way, she's an all-conference type player. She was all-conference last year, so looking for big things for her.
Next up, someone who doesn't always smile, but she's been phenomenal on the court defensively. Another one that came off kind of, she knew she was going to get a starting spot, and at times there's been points that she has started throughout her career as a junior and sophomore. Janaea Cleveland, part of the Twins. Janaea is just always that spark on the court that when you need to guard the best defender, it's going to be Janaea Cleveland, and she always gets it done. What has been about her defense that's going to be so missed going into next year?
Yeah, I think Janaea has had an all-conference type year. She has just had a phenomenal season. And I think she's one of the best defenders in the state, but she's also scored the basketball for us this year. And she shot it really well from 3. She's really put her full game together this season. And just a phenomenal athlete, strong, physical, fast, all of those things. She brings us energy, and we just need her down the stretch to play really well. When she's playing well and she's scoring the basketball, that's when we're really tough to beat. So she's put a great season together. She's on track. She has a chance to break our single season all record for steals in a season. So she's getting close. We're hoping that she gets there, but looking for her to finish her senior season off strong as well.
Bailey Baylor has come off the bench, has hit some big threes throughout this season. She is also that really spark on the bench as well, along with Mackenzie Richardson, of just getting things going. They know their roles on their teams, and they just, again, provide such a spark for this group. How great is it to have Baylor on your team?
Yeah, Bailey is one of the kids that, we have those are tough conversations sometimes. And, we've talked to Bailey and, going to junior year and into seniors, minutes are probably going to be limited. And she's a great kid to have in the locker room, though. And she knew that coming in, and she just wants to be part of it. Her best friends are all on the team. She enjoys basketball. She enjoys being around it. And as much as maybe the on-court during the games isn't there, you need those kids in your program, and you need those kids every single day in practice. She's our scout. She's one of our scout team players, and those are huge kids that you have to have in order to have success. And we always say, it doesn't matter if you're starting or if you're a scout team kid or whatever. We're all part of this thing together, and we all need each other. So really happy that Bailey has been with us all the way through her senior year, and she's gotten some minutes this year as well. When she comes in, like you said, she's ready to shoot the basketball, which is great.
Same player as Mackenzie Richardson. I know she kind of battled some sickness early to begin the season, but then came off the bench, and she has been phenomenal. Even down this stretch, she has given you big minutes when she's been needed for her size, when girls get in foul trouble. How great has Mackenzie been a part of this team?
Yeah, and Mackenzie's kind of been in that same boat as Bailey. They're, just outside the rotation, but another kid that's just loves basketball and wants to be around it. And if we need her to come in, she can come in and provide us minutes. She does a great job in practice, helping our girls get prepared for every single team that we play. They're just great kids to have on the team. So, she's gotten some minutes lately. We're hoping to get her in the game again tonight, and hopefully we can get all of our seniors playing.
Of course, we haven't forgotten about her. We're just going down in numerical order. The other Cleveland twin, Chandler Cleveland. She has been that girl inside. I would almost say so far this season, it seems like she's been the most consistent. When you need some points from her, it seems like you look up, she's got 2, you blink, and the next thing you know, she's got 8 points. She's always been just, like I said, super consistent this year and has really gotten it done inside offensively and defensively. Where has Chandler just been a steady rock for your team so far this season?
Yeah, and that's exactly the word that we've talked about with as coaches and to the whole team. Chandler's consistently there every single game, and a lot of it's just how she approaches practice every day and how she approaches games. And she's ready to play all the time. And she started as a freshman. She's been playing for a lot. She's very experienced. She's really developed her outside shot, which is something she's worked very hard on. And she's just a complete player now. And she is, once again, put together an all-conference type season. And when she is scoring the basketball and when she's hitting shots from the outside, we're a different team offensively. We know what we're going to get out of her defensively. She's physical, rebounding, all that stuff. But she's brought a new element to her game this year with her ability to score. So I'm really happy with this season that she's had, and obviously looking forward to her continue throughout the rest of the year.
There he is on the pregame show, head coach John Brooks of the 15-4 and co-champions of the DAC-12, the Vermillion Tanagers. All right, one more break. When we come back, it's starting lineups, and we're tipping off in the final regular season game that's on the way next on Live Ticket TV.
Great at flying out of the way to miss your car. Deer and other drivers are not. If you're in any kind of accident, bring your vehicle to Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. We repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition and handle the entire process from start to finish, including an accurate estimate and dealing with the insurance adjuster. So good luck to the Tanagers, and if you're in an accident, bring your vehicle to
Blaine's Body Shop. Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Jensen Kennels is your safe place to take your dog while you're away. They have over 7,000 square feet of indoor run space and outdoor play yards. They pride themselves in providing enrichment both mentally and physically for all types of dogs. And speaking of size, Jensen Kennels can host any size of dog, from the smallest Boston Terrier to the largest Great Dane. To find out the full services Jensen Kennels offers, check out their website and Facebook pages. Next time you need your dog to stay in a safe, fun environment, make it Jensen's Kennels.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
If you are, welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back inside the Birdcage. Cole Larsch alongside me, Caden Coleman. We're getting these starting lineups. First, to give you the starting lineups for the Parker Pheasants. Again, they also hail out of Region 4A. They've gotten a very tough schedule coming up from Class B a couple years ago, moving up into Class A. Give you the starting lineup as we just heard them, thanks to our PA announcer. Starting at a forward, a 5'7" senior, number 1, Shayla Volz. At guard, a 5'5" sophomore, number 2, Maya Beyer. At guard, a 5'7" junior, number 4, Jenna Van Velzen. At center, a 6'1" senior, number 21, Katie Bialis. And at guard, a 5'6" senior, number 23, Parker Lessman. Assistant coach of the Parker Pheasants is Mason Thompson, and the head coach, longtime head coach, is Jay Sanner. As we heard in this pregame interview with John Brooks, 2 players to watch out for, Katie Bialis and Parker Lessman. They've definitely got the talent to pull an upset. They've already pulled an upset a couple times this season. You never know what you're going to get here inside the Birdcage. For the Vermillion Tanagers, it appears it is the same starting lineup that we have seen for the past 19 games, and now the same starting lineup for all 20 games. At guard, a 5'3" 8th grader, number 11, Taylor Roovers. A guard, a 5'11" senior, number 21, Brooklyn Voss. Guard, a 5'8" senior, number 22, Janaea Cleveland. Guard, a 5'9" senior, number 25, Chandler Cleveland. And guard, a 6'1" junior, number 33, Brooke Jensen. The assistant coaches of the Vermillion Tanagers are Doug Hansen, Carrie Jensen, and Kelly Knutson. And the head coach, who we just heard, is John Brooks. Vermillion comes into the contest 15-4. They average 55 points a game. They allow 40. They also receiving votes in the latest media poll. Parker comes in 2-17, averages 37 points a game, and they average giving up 60 points a contest. As I bring in my broadcast partner, Caden Culm. Caden, it's very important that Vermillion comes in here, takes care of business, and ends the regular season on a high note.
Yeah, got to get it done. End it on a high note, go into the playoffs with winning.
Dynamite drop in. Brooklyn Voss, Shayla Volz at the center circle, the Tanager logo. Again, Vermillion in the home whites going right to left as you see it. Parker in the away blues, and the tip is won, as it has been many times this season, by Brooklyn Voss, and the Tanagers will attack the basket to our left. Chandler Cleveland has it in the corner. Pass inside, layup off the mark, no good for Brooke Jensen, but an offensive rebound by Janaea. Bounce pass to her twin sister Chandler. It's going to be partially blocked out of bounds, and possession will stay with the Tanagers. Just 17 seconds in. So now we get the ball back. Again, we thank everybody for tuning in, whether it's on Vermillion Tanagers Live or part of the Live Ticket TV family, the Parker Pheasants Live, as well as the last game. If you're tuning in now, again, the final game will be the boys' game against Ponca, Nebraska. Not often you see 2 different teams on a boy-girl doubleheader, but that's just how the schedule ended up rolling out. As we get a quick foul on the inbound on Maya Beyer. Quick pass inside. Jensen off the back iron and good for 2. Brooke Jensen, if I am not mistaken, is still the leading scorer of the Vermillion Tanagers, followed closely behind by Chandler Cleveland. Parker breaks the full court press They have it up with Volts. Kick out Van Velzen. That was just off the mark, and the rebound is controlled by Brooklyn Voss. Here comes all the way up ahead. Janaea bounce pass up to Chandler, stolen away by Parker Lessman, and quickly come the other way are the Pheasants. Lessman pull up three is off the mark, but an offensive rebound by Bialis. Back up, that one's no good. Rebound kind of tipped around. Nobody was quite expecting it, as we've got quite a crowd filing in there on the far side. Almost got caught catching the ball on that far side. Jensen up and under, count the bucket and the foul for Brooke Jensen. Quick 4 points for her to open up the ball game. Foul is on Katie Bialis. That's her first and already the team's second for the Pheasants. Jensen's free throw off the mark. Offensive rebound by Chandler, and she lost out of bounds, but slapped it off of Volts' leg. Again, free throws been a point of emphasis for John Brooks and his squad this season. At last check, they come in averaging just under 60% from the line. Then again, their opponents only average 52. Quick shot, an offensive rebound tap back out to Brooke Jensen, and Jensen makes up for a free throw miss. Now has 6 points early in the contest, 6-0 early lead. Ball goes out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Parker Pheasants. 6:32 to play. As I was fixing the shot clock on our scoreboard, you know, automatic software is always nice, except for when it doesn't work. As we had that issue a couple times in that Del Rapids game. At one point it was, I believe, 640 to 62, something like that. Not quite. Volts has it, drives middle, kicks out. Van Velzen for three is going to be just short, and the rebound is controlled by who Heath Nimke has dubbed the Mighty Mouse and Taylor Roovers, and quickly pass almost stolen by Volts. Now with Jensen in the corner. Jensen one dribble, pull up off the mark, and the rebound tipped around and controlled by Janaea Cleveland. Cleveland kicks out to Roovers. Now Voss, right wing three, got it to go. Brooklyn Voss, quick three, and just like that, we're at 9-0 in favor of the hometown Tanagers, as the crowd has rolled in from the JV games and is very much filled up here inside the birdcage. Quick three the other way, no good by Lessman, and the rebound controlled by Janaea. She kicks it all the way up ahead. Brooklyn Voss step-through layup is off the mark, and the rebound is controlled by Parker Lessman. Lessman has it, now kicks up ahead Van Velzen. Inside, Bialis turn around, going to be just off the mark short. And the rebound is controlled by Brooke Jensen. Quickly up ahead the other way. Janaea has it in the right wing. Jensen drives middle, lost it for a second, and they're going to say that she traveled as she lost it for a moment, and possession goes back to Parker. As you look over at John Brooks, he says, slow down. No need to go that fast. 5:16 to play, first quarter. Vermillion in their 1-2-2 zone full court press.
Zone's been really good for them here so far.
It has. They've gotten a lot of stops on the defensive end. Now quickly the opposite way, as it was stolen away. Voss pump fakes the three. Has it free throw line, kicks out to Roovers. Now going to reset, call some offensive plays. Try and get some set offense running. Roovers has it. Now drives middle, drives right, off the glass, and good for two for Taylor Roovers. First 2 points for her, and just like that, it's 11-0.
Great start for him here. That's a good play there.
Lessman in the corner with Byer. Pass stolen away by Janaea Cleveland. Cleveland coast to coast. Layup no good, and the rebound poked out of bounds by Jensen. And possession will go back to the Pheasants. As checking in is Mia Wright, 5'8" junior forward. And as we heard in that pregame interview with John Brooks, in case you missed it, Janaea Cleveland trying to get the single-season steals record for the Tanagers. He did not say how close she was, just noted that she was pretty close to it. She's already got a steal and now 4 rebounds in the contest. Bounce pass up ahead. Layup good by Chandler Cleveland as Parker Lessman hit the deck pretty hard. We're going to get a timeout called by head coach Jay Sander. We'll take it with him back to the birdcage in 60 seconds.
self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills, we'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermillion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
Grossenberg's Chopper Days promotion is back. The entire month of February, Grossenberg Implement is offering 10% discount on common wear parts for self-propelled 4-H harvesters. These savings are for higher volume wear parts for 4-H harvesters and heads like feeding, cutting, kernel processor, blower, auger, and spout parts. Now is a great time to make sure your 4-H harvester is ready to go when you need it and save 10% on the parts during the month of February at any of Grossenberg's 9 locations.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back inside the birdcage. 4:09 to play first quarter. It's a quick 13-0 lead in favor of the hometown Tanagers. Thanks for tuning in. Vermillion Tanagers live and live ticket TV again. No Heath Nimke tonight. He had other things he had to attend to. I believe it was some emergency farm work is what he described it to me. Then again with Mr. Nimke, you never quite know what you're going to get with him. As quickly another turnover by the Pheasants, and possession will go back to the Tanagers. 3:53 first quarter. Crowd at probably about 90% capacity if you take away the band section up there. One of the bigger crowds we've seen. Again, senior night in between games for both the girls and boys teams. Roovers for 3, got it to go. Off the pass by Chandler Cleveland, now 16-0. Again, both the boys and girls will have their senior night presentation between games, even though the boys do still have another home game. That's next Friday. Voss, baseline jumper for her is good. Roovers with 5, Voss with 5, Jensen 6, and Chandler with 2 is how the scoring breaks down for the Tanagers. 18-0. Lessman, quick 3, rattles in and out, no good. Rebound fought for, controlled by Bialis. She can't get that shot to fall. And it's rebounded by Chandler Cleveland. Up ahead, Voss thought about the 3, now drives baseline, layup off the glass, and good for 2 for Brooklyn Voss. 20-0, quick lead for the Tanagers. As I talk about the scoreboard software, it quits working on us again. And as I look down, we've got another quick steal by Vermillion. Chandler Cleveland can't get that one to fall. It was partially blocked away. And now Van Velzen has it going the other way. Contact underneath, no call. And Van Velzen can't get the shot to fall.
Can't buy a bucket down there.
Roovers quickly gets up. Pass all the way up ahead. Janaea Cleveland. That shot's off the mark, but she was fouled. And Janaea will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws. As that foul is on. Parker Lessman, that's her first. Now the team's third. Janaea, first free throw, high arcing is up and good. First points for her, as I was going to say, all players who have checked in have scored, except now we have the 2 regular subs that we see from Coach Brooks and his squad, Casey Hansen and Taylor Barda, check into the game. And Roovers and Jensen go out. Second free throw for Janaea is up and good. Now 2 points for her. More subs also for Parker. Mallory Mincer checked in. And I believe there was one more. No, there was just one. Volts has it, lost it. Now a foul at the Tanager logo at center court. That foul is on Casey Hansen, who just checked in. Her first personal and the first team foul. 2:14. First quarter, 22-0. The Tanagers lead. Hoping to get in here to take care of business to end the regular season. Because if I'm not mistaken, the playoffs start next Tuesday. Janaea Cleveland, another steal. Still has it. Throws it off of Mincer's foot. And just about launched all the way to half court. We pause for a second to let the official tie his shoe back, and we are ready to go. Casey Hansen to throw it in. Looking up now, lobs it up to Brooklyn Voss. Back out, Casey Hansen, right wing three. That's going to be just off the mark. Rebound tipped around and eventually controlled by Volts of the Pheasants. Now she wants to have it coast to coast. Off the glass, no. On the other end, and the rebound is controlled by Chandler. Kicks it up to her sister, Janaea. Who now will slow things down, get an offensive play call. As Parker has switched defenses now, sitting in a 2-3 zone.
Got to switch something up. Not what they're looking for to start the game.
Voss has it baseline, kicks all the way out to Hansen. Hansen one dribble, Barta, right wing three, it's just off the mark. Rebound fought for and controlled by Volts. And now Lessman has it for the Pheasants. 1:11 to play, first quarter. Volts back to Lessman in the corner with Van Velzen. Van Velzen inside, now back out. Pass almost stolen once again by Janaea Cleveland. Lessman, pull up three is off the mark. And we're going to get a rebounding foul that's going to go on the Parker Pheasants. And it's going to go on Volts, that's her first. And the team's fourth. As Roovers and Jensen check back in, and Voss and Janaea Cleveland will check out with 55.2 to go. Barta has it, right wing, skip pass over to Casey Hansen, who now drives in, back to Barta. Barta one dribble underneath, took an extra step, trying to step through the defenders. And possession will go back to the Pheasants, 42.6 to play. 22-0 your score. 1-2-2, zone press still going strong for the Tanagers. As Parker now breaks it as they pass it to Wright. Wright still has it up to Volts. Kick over, Lessman, left wing three, just off the mark. And the rebound is controlled by Casey Hansen. Quickly the other way, up to Barta. Looks around, now back out Roovers, right side three, just off back iron, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. They're going to say it was last touched by Brooke Jensen. And possession will go back to Parker. 15.6 to play. Parker likely, if they can hang on to the ball, will hold on to the last second shot. As Bialas has it now over to Lessman with 7. Lessman still has it with 4. Over to Wright with 2. In the corner, Volts tries putting up a shot, and it's going to be off the mark. And that is how the first quarter will end. Your score, Tanagers 22, Parker 0. Back after this on Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back inside the Birdcage, 22-0, your first quarter score. I'm Cole Larsch alongside me, Caden Colm. Caden, you said you had a question for me coming out of the break.
Yeah, Cole. What do you say to your team when you get shut out 22-0 in the first quarter? What do you do to get the girls motivated?
Well, I mean, there's not much you can do except for keep saying, I mean, you got to just keep taking shots. I mean, the shots they've taken, especially with Lessman, they've been pretty good shots. They just haven't fallen, and Lessman's a pretty good shooter. Surprised she hasn't put any up on the board yet. Now Van Velzen with a quick steal. She'll go coast to coast. It's going to be poked away by Roovers, and we're going to get a held ball as Van Velzen and Roovers were fighting for it. And possession will go to Vermillion. There's 30 seconds in. I feel like that question, Caden, was a little backwards. I feel like I should have been asking you that one. Color analyst sitting to my right. Janaea has it, left wing, bounce pass to Chandler. Over right side with Jensen. Skipped all the way over to Janaea. Down low, Voss can't get the baseline jumper to fall, but an offensive rebound by Chandler. Somehow it ends up in Jensen's hand, and she can't get it to fall either, and the rebound goes all the way out to Roovers. Now Janaea has it. Chandler swings it around. Jensen, left wing three, going to be off the mark. And the rebound is controlled by Van Velzen. If you're Parker, just keep putting the shots up. Eventually one's going to fall. Volts has it. Poked away. Lessman. Now back to Volts. Poked away again. Out of bounds off of Roovers. And possession will go back to the Tanagers. 21 on the shot clock. 6:38 on the game clock. Have not seen any points here. A minute and 22 into the second quarter. Lessman throws it into Volts. It's over to right. Back to Lessman with 15. Van Velzen now right on the baseline, trying to get it into Bialis. Again, she does have a size advantage over everybody on this Tanagers roster, just can't quite seem to get it into her. Bialis has it at the elbow with 3. Lessman, free throw line jumper, that one's off the back iron.
Student section enjoying yelling at them when they go into that corner.
Yeah, that's true. That was always one of my biggest enjoyments, being in the student section, is whenever the opposing team had it right in front of you, we usually could disrupt them pretty good. Voss baseline, kicked all the way back out, now over to Jensen, right wing, skip past to Janaea, bounce past to Chandler, free throw line, jumper off the mark. And the rebound is controlled by Wright. Wright has it, gets it past half court. Lessman, top of the key, just off the mark, and the rebound to Roovers. Roovers has it through contact, and we're going to get a blocking foul called on Parker Lessman. That is going to be her second and the team's first. And now Mallory Mincer checks in. Tanagers throw it in off the fresh shot clock. Roovers drives in, 10-footer, got it to go. For Taylor Roovers, first points we've seen in the second quarter. And now Roovers tied for the leading score with 7, 24-0. Up ahead, Bialis, one dribble, can't get that one to fall either. Someone has to take the lid off of the far hoop inside the birdcage. And now Tanagers steal it, turn it over quickly the other way. Volts layup, that one can't fall either, and the rebound is controlled by Jensen. Roovers has it now, 3 minutes played in the second quarter. Over to Voss, thought about the three, did not take it. Now in the corner with Roovers. Inside, Cleveland, pump fake, off the glass, and good for 2 for Chandler Cleveland. 4 points for her now, and we're 26-0 your score, 4:40 to play in second quarter. Minster has it, right side. Free throw line, Bialis to a cutting Lessman, off the glass, no good, too strong. And another rebound controlled by Janaea Cleveland. For 16 are the Parker Pheasants from the field, based on my rough calculations, because the Tanagers have 19 rebounds, 3 of them offensive, so how do you get defensive rebounds off of missed shots? There we go, that's the quick math. Voss, nothing but nylon from the right wing. Now 10 points for her in the contest, 29-0. Mistner has it, now stolen away by Janaea Cleveland. Janaea, bounce pass up ahead, nope, kicked away by Shayla Volts. Subs in for both squads. Maya Byer will check in as Casey Hansen, Taylor Barta, Mackenzie Richardson, and Bailey Baylor will check in for the Tanagers. So 4 seniors and a junior out there for the Tanagers, and too hot of a pass for Barta to control, as Barta is listed as 5'6", and that pass was probably about 8 feet off the ground. Cannot quite make that grab. 3:47 to play. Pass stolen away by Taylor Barta. Here come the Tanagers the other way with Hansen. Kick over to Janea. Back to Hansen. Barta, right wing. Now inside. Back out. Hansen for three off the mark. Rebound tipped around. And Richardson comes up with it and quickly turns it over the other way. Good steal there by Maya Byer. Kick up ahead to Lessman. Pass up ahead Mincer. Now gets it back out Volts. Bialis inside. Now back out to Byer. Byer. Lob pass to Volts. They're going to swing it back around in the corner with Lessman. Lessman pump fakes and drives. Back out. Missner for three. That can't get that one to fall either. And Barta with the rebound. Barta over to Janea. Back to Barta. Inside Richardson. Back out to Hansen. Hansen now back out to Barta. Janea has it. Right wing three. High arcing off the back of the rim. And we're going to get a rebounding foul that's going to be called on the Tanagers. And it's going to be on Taylor Barta, her first, and the team's first. 2:35 to play. Quickly, Parker passes up ahead to Byer, who was not expecting the pass, and it's stolen away by Casey Hansen. Barta has it now. Janea in the corner. Swinging around. Casey Hansen, left wing, got it to go. Casey Hansen, I believe this is her fifth or sixth game back after the ACL injury over the summer. Going to be an important piece for the postseason drive of the Tanagers, and now quickly has another steal. 2 steals for her. Hansen up ahead, now goes back out to Richardson. Hansen in the corner. Up to Janea, 1:55 to play second quarter. They try to get it inside to Baylor, and the pass is stolen away by Volts. Volts coast to coast, lost it, and it goes out of bounds. Now Voss will check in, and Janea Cleveland will go out, as well as there was a sub for Parker, and I appear to have missed it. As Kyla Fosheim, the 5'7" sophomore guard, checks in for Parker. Hansen has it over to Barta on the left side. Skip pass, another steal by Shayla Volts. Now 2 for her. In the quarter, coast to coast, layup off the mark. Offensive rebound, put back, got it to go.
There it is, Cole.
For Maya Byer. Finally got that goose egg off the board. Now if you're Parker, you got the first one to fall, just keep shooting. Now they're all going to go in. Bailey Baylor can't get that one to hit. And here come the Pheasants, 65 seconds to play in the first half. Byer has it. Swing it over to Mintzner. Back up to Byer. Byer right wing, pass stolen away by Brooklyn Voss. Hansen, left side. Voss on the baseline, steps back, one dribble off the mark. Rebound tipped around. They're going to say it was last touched by Taylor Barta. And possession will go back to the Pheasants. 34.7 to play in quarter number 2. Thanks for tuning in to Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV. Again, this is game 1 of 2. The second game is scheduled to start at 8 o'clock between the Vermillion boys and the Ponca Indians. As the ball goes out of bounds, and possession will go back to Parker. 22.9 to play in the first half. Byer to throw it in underneath the Van Velzen, lost it, picks it back up through contact, and she was fouled. And Van Velzen will go to the free throw line. As that foul is on Voss, her first, team second. First free throw up and good for Jenna Van Velzen. Second free throw up and good. 32-4. As Barta will bring it up now for the Tanagers. Gonna hold for the last second shot. Barta has it now with 8. Rise middle, kicks out to Voss, back to Barta, top of the key, 3, rattles out, no good. Offensive rebound, Richardson, that one's off the mark. And the ball goes out of bounds, and that is how the first half will end. Your score, Tanagers 32, the Pheasants 4. We're going to step aside for about 5 minutes. When we come back, first half stats, that's on the way next. You're on Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV.
If you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
What's your big picture?
To keep the farm in the family.
To pay off the loan.
To start my own operation.
To drive Grandpa's combine. Right, Grandpa?
If owning a successful operation is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust has ag experts to help you plan for the future.
To diversify.
To teach her how to drive a combine.
Find out how First Bank & Trust makes managing your farm easier at bankeasy.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV. There's no better organization that gives back to the student athletes than the Booster Club. The Vermillion Booster Club is committed to helping all student athletes grow. Join the Tanager faithful today by becoming a member at GoTanagers.com. While you're there, check out team apparel for your favorite sports team. Like them on Facebook to stay up to date on all the latest information and sports games. Join the Vermillion Boosters today and go Tanagers.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Lemon wants to stop the music.
Insurance rates are on the rise, and now more than ever, every penny counts. With me, John Brooks at DFS Insurance, we can look over your coverages and find the right insurance carrier to help you keep your costs down. At DFS Insurance, I'm an independent agent, which allows me to offer a variety of different carriers to fit your needs. When you're ready for your free, no obligation quote, give me a call, and we'll get you on the path to the best and most affordable insurance you need with Dakota Financial Services.
Farming today requires constant adjustment, innovation, and the right seed, and you'll find that with Pioneer Seed at Dakota Seed and Services in Irene and Vermillion. With the most advanced technologies and local experts, Dakota Seed and Service share in your hard work on the farm, adapting to an ever-changing industry. When you need the right seed, protection, and service, make it Dakota Seed and Services in Irene and Vermillion.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer, Merce Appliance, downtown Vermillion. Since 1966, Louie's Cleaning and Restoration has served the Vermillion and Southeast South Dakota area with high-quality work and even higher-quality customer service. At Vermillion's oldest cleaning and restoration company, they pride themselves on providing the best service with friendly, knowledgeable staff. They specialize in cleaning, offering extensive cleaning services with high-powered equipment at an affordable price. Check out their website for a full list of services they offer. And next time you need it clean, call Louie's Cleaning and Restoration.
Core Cares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back inside the bird cage with the Tanagers taking care of business here against the Parker Pheasants. 32-4 is your halftime score. We'll give you some quick stats and some other scores from across the state of South Dakota, and then we'll take another break. First for the Vermillion Tanagers, pretty balanced scoring. At the top, it's Brooklyn Voss with 10, and then we've got Taylor Roovers with 7. Brooke Jensen with 6. Chandler Cleveland with 4, Janaea Cleveland with 2, as well as Casey Hansen with 3, as well as quite a few rebounds, assists, and steals thrown in there. They went 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 22 in the first and 10 in the second. On the other side for the Parker Pheasants, Maya Beyer with the layup and Jenna Van Velzen with the 2 free throws for their total of 4 points. Now for some scores across the state of South Dakota. Again, not much being reported here, as it is fairly early in the night on a lot of these doubleheaders. Wagner currently leads Platte Geddes 32-26 at the half. West Central leads Chamberlain 26-19. And Groton area leads Britton Hecla 43-16, the only scores of note. Some games to watch tonight, especially for the Vermillion area, T area at EPJ. That'll be a doubleheader. As well as, I thought there was one more game, maybe not, as Arlington and Elkton Lake Benton should be a good one on the Class B side. Boys side, I don't believe. There we go. Del Rapids leads Lennox 24-19 with 5 minutes to go in the second quarter there. That's the only boys score in Class A being reported. All right, there's your halftime stats and your scores from around the area. We're going to step aside one final time. When we come back, it's second half action here on Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV.
Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Aberdeen is the place to stay for business or the weekend family getaway. You'll feel right at home with ample parking, spacious guest rooms, and complimentary breakfast. And with a convenient location, you'll have easy access to local attractions and events in the area. While staying at the Best Western Ramkota, guests can enjoy an indoor water play land, an on-site Minerva's restaurant, exercise facility, wedding services, and a business center. For friendly service and a great stay, make your reservation today.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Birds like tanagers are great at flying out of the way to miss your car. Deer and other drivers are not. If you're in any kind of accident, bring your vehicle to Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. We repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition and handle the entire process from start to finish, including an accurate estimate and dealing with the insurance adjuster. So good luck to the tanagers, and if you're in an accident, bring your vehicle to
Blaine's Body Shop. Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
In times like these, welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the Birdcage, second half of action between the Tanagers and the Pheasants. Again, as we kind of mentioned there, late in that halftime as we kind of stepped aside as Janaea Cleveland with another steal. Make that 3 for her in the ball game. If you're Parker right now, hope to make a couple shots and hope for no big injuries, as this will be the second to last game. As it stands right now, if Vermillion is able to lock up the 1 seed, which I believe a win tonight does, these two teams will play right back here again on Tuesday. The same exact thing that happened last year as Vermillion locked up the 1 seed, played Parker as the last regular season game, and then played Parker as the first region game back on Tuesday again. I believe, if I am not mistaken, that the region games will start on Tuesday. And if Vermillion gets the 1 seed, assuming they win the first round, they will host both games. Unfortunately for Vermillion, they're in a stacked region, so no matter who they get for a second game, it's going to be a good one. And we'll have all the action right here on Vermillion Tanagers Live. Quickly into Voss. Got it to go. Now 12 points for her, and just like that, we are at a 30-point ball game, so the clock will run for the rest of the game unless Parker gets it to within a 20-point deficit. Now a quick 3 the other way by Maya Beyer.
Coming out fire in this half. They want the comeback.
Yeah, they do. Again, this Parker team just upset Viborg Hurley last week and played very close with Canton, which is a pretty good squad down there. They've got some firepower. They just couldn't get anything to fall, and as I say that, the Mighty Mouse nails the top of the key 3, and it's back to a 30-point ball game, 37-7. Lessman drives into Van Velzen. Top of the key now, back to Lessman in the corner. Beyer for 3. Can't get that one quite to fall, and the rebound is controlled by Janaea. Pushes it up, all the way up. Taylor Roovers, a rare miss for her on the layup. And the rebound to Van Velzen. Here come the Pheasants. So now they get it over to Beyer in the corner. Bialis into a cutting Lessman. Pass was too strong, but somehow Volts came up with it and blocked away by Brooklyn Voss. Janaea, bounce pass up to Jensen, but I believe we're going to get a foul called before the shot. It's going to go on Volts. It's her second. Again, one of the biggest games to watch. Region 4 clash as T-Area currently leads EPJ 11-9. And on the scoreboard, it says they're in the second quarter. I don't quite believe that, knowing both teams and their offensive capabilities. But I'm going to have to take it for what it says because the scoreboard's always right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that.
Lessman, quick 3. That one rattles in and out, no good. A rare night for Parker Lessman. Usually she's good for about 4 or 5 threes a ball game. Quickly up ahead. Chandler Cleveland can't get it to fall, but another foul called on the Pheasants. And Chandler will go to the line. As according to SD score feed, that is correct. There's 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter, and T area leads 12-9. Very surprising. We watched both those teams. I've gotten to watch T area a couple more times during the season, as well as some classics. And any given night, they can put up 70 points like it's nothing. Chandler Cleveland goes 1 for 2. Vermillion with the offensive rebound. Jensen got the 3 to go. Again, Jensen did not score in that second quarter. And now has 3, 41-7. Quick steal. Voss up ahead to Janea. Lost it for a second, now got it back. And off the glass, and good for 2 for Janea Cleveland. 4 points for her. 4 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. That's just your average stat line for Janea Cleveland. And Velzit lost it for a second, and now we're going to get a foul called on the loose ball. Falls on Chandler Cleveland, her first, and we got some more subs in as Hansen, Barda, Richardson, and Baylor will check in. Roovers, Jensen, Janea, and Voss will check out. Lessman to throw it in for Parker. Looking for somebody to throw it to, now gets it into right, in the right coffin corner. Dribbles back out to Lessman. She'll drive left, spins, tries to slip through the defenders, and ripped away that time by Taylor Barda. Pulls back up at the three-point line. Hansen over to Chandler, back to Hansen, inside to Richardson, back out, Chandler for 3, got it. Chandler Cleveland, 7 points for her. 46-7. Right the other way, can't get that shot to fall, but got her offensive rebound back, and it went right between the legs of Volts and out of bounds. Head coach John Brooks calling out some plays. As again, with a win here tonight, Vermillion will most likely wrap up the 1 seed, barring anything extremely crazy happening across the state. Hansen, 1 dribble pull-up is good, 5 points for her. 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Van Velzen has it on the right side. Back out Beyer. Swing it around, back to Lessman on the left side. Lessman over to Beyer, back to Lessman. Looks inside to a cutting Van Velzen. Double teamed, 1 dribble. Got the shot to go. Jenna Van Velzen, now 4 points for her. Hansen has it for the Tanagers. Again, Tanagers in the home whites, going left to right on your screen. Parker in the away blues, going right to left. Barda thought about the 3. Now tries to skip a pass over to Chandler Cleveland, and Van Velzen tips it out of bounds. So the shot clock will stop at 14. Again, the clock keeps rolling. Hansen over to Barda, inside to Baylor, back out to Hansen for 3, straight away, got it to go. Casey Hansen, now 8 points for her. And now quickly the other way, we've got a steal as it fell into Chandler Cleveland's lap. Stops at the top of the key. Now to Barda on the right side. Barda pump fakes, tries to get it into Richardson. Poked away by Wright. Barda still with control, 18 to shoot. Baylor along the baseline has that one poked away by Shayla Volts. Coast to coast, layup off the mark, and a hard foul, and Volts will go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Barda, her second, and the team's second. As I believe the rest of the reserves ready to check in for Vermillion. First free throw's good for Volts. As Tanya Nestov checks in for Parker, as well as Lexi Hansen, Maya Halverson, and Madigan Wallen check in for the Vermillion Tanagers. So the starting rotation is out. And now we've got a buzzer.
I don't think you can buzzer there.
I don't think so. Wallen has it, drives baseline, spins. They're going to swing it over Richardson. Lexi Hansen got the left wing 3 to go. Good for the Tanagers, get some more experience before trying to make their postseason push. Lessman drives baseline, can't get her shot to fall, and she's just not had a good offensive night, taking a lot of good shots, but can't quite get any shot to fall. Now 3 offensive rebounds for the Pheasants, and now we're going to get a loose ball foul called on Maya Halverson.
And that'll probably be it for the third here.
As that is right, as the buzzer sounds right on cue, and that is how the third quarter ends. Your score, Tanagers 54 and the Pheasants 10, back in 60 seconds on Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV.
It's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Jensen Kennels is your safe place to take your dog while you're away. They have over 7,000 square feet of indoor run space and outdoor play yards. They pride themselves in providing enrichment both mentally and physically for all types of dogs. And speaking of size, Jensen Kennels can host any size of dog, from the smallest Boston Terrier to the largest Great Dane. To find out the full services Jensen Kennels offers, check out their website and Facebook pages. Next time you need your dog to stay in a safe, fun environment, make it Jensen's Kennels.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the Birdcage as a couple starters are out there for the Tanagers as they're up 54-10 as both Cleveland's and Brooklyn Voss are in, and now they get it down to Voss. Can't get the baseline jumper to fall, but an offensive rebound by Taylor Barta, and now a loose ball foul called on the Pheasants, as that one's on Maya Wright. And now, I don't believe that John Brooks wanted those subs in quite as quick, but the subs will go right back in there, as it is Hansen, Halverson, Baylor, Richardson, and Wallen that are in the contest. Quick 3, no good for Richardson, but an offensive rebound by Lexi Hansen before she lost it. And the ball goes back to Parker Lessman. Van Velzen has it. Pass up to Netsov, out of the right. Back up Van Velzen. Kick over to Volts, right in the left corner. Say that 10 times fast. 3 ball. Lessman got it to go. Parker Lessman taking a lot of those 3 balls. Finally gets one to fall. As now down on the screen in front of me, EPJ takes the 20-18 lead over T-Area with 60 seconds to go in the first half. That'll be an interesting one to watch. Big playoff implications there down in Elk Point. Lexi Hansen to Baylor, kick back out. Wallen for 3, got it to go. Madigan Wallen. So just 4 Tanagers have not scored in the contest, and 3 of them are out on the court. Big offensive night for the Tanagers, and now a loose ball foul. Fouls on Wallen. First personal and the first team foul. Lessman has it, 1 dribble, pull up 3, got it. This is the Parker Lessman that I was expecting to see tonight. I mean, when she gets hot, she's pretty lights out.
Just a little too late for her here.
And she took a lot of quality shots back in that first quarter, just could not get anything to fall, and then it seemed like all the issues were just compounding for the Pheasants. Now they get a quick steal. Volts for 3. That one's off the mark. And the rebound is controlled by Halverson. 5 minutes to play in the contest. Lexi Hansen kicks over to Wallen, poked away by Volts, and possession will stay with the Tanagers. Again, right after this one, as Wallen throws it to
student section.
The student section. Pretty accurate description as D-Area takes a 24-20 lead into half. Down there in Elk Point, we'll keep our eyes on that one for the remainder of the night. 57-16 here. And not sure why our software doesn't like reading 5s on the scoreboard for some reason. Timeout called by head coach Jay Sander. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with him. Back to the birdcage in 30 seconds.
You have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back inside the birdcage. 57-16, just under halfway through this fourth quarter action. Again, stick around for the boys game. Three-pointer good for Maya Halverson. Now 3 points for her. As again, there will be a senior night presentation that we'll try and catch part of on the microphone before an 18-minute interview with head coach Jay Drake. Again, Heath Nimke knows that there's a 15-minute pregame. He's done a lot of South Dakota high school basketball, decided to record an 18-minute interview, so we'll see how we squeeze that one in. We'll try our best to get most of the senior night presentation, and then 15 minutes following that will be the boys game between the Vermillion Tanagers and the 19-1 Ponca Indians. Both teams average just north of 60 points a game. Ponca's got some dudes, so watch out. One of them, I believe, just hit 6 threes on Tuesday against Elk Point Jefferson. If my memory serves me right. Again, not quite sure if all that information's accurate. That's just what I remember reading. So whether I read it correctly or remembered it correctly, we may never know. 2:30 to play. A little hook shot there for Richardson. Can't get that one to fall. And the rebound is controlled by the Pheasants, who just subbed a new regime in. Complete line change for them. Minster can't get that shot to fall, and the rebound is controlled by Mackenzie Richardson. Quick three the other way. That one's just short by Halverson, and the rebound is controlled by Parker. As now, if we get another dead ball, we're going to see a face we have not seen all season. I'll give you a hint. She tore her ACL, I believe, in the second practice of the season. As well as a familiar face in Chandler Cleveland, also set to check in. Lexi Hansen over to Baylor. Baylor shoot another one. That one's just off the mark, and the rebound is controlled by Mitzner. Up ahead, off the glass, no good for Fosheim, and now a substitution timeout, and for the first time this season, the 5'9" junior guard, number 3, Julie Shaw, will check into the ball game again. Has not seen any action. This will likely be her only action of the season if I had to guess, but still a great moment for her checking in for the first time this year. Halverson for 3. That one's just off the mark, and the rebound is controlled by Bialas. Fosheim, one dribble inside the three-point line is off the mark, but an offensive rebound put back no good by Mara Moore, the 5'9 sophomore who checked in. Shaw, left wing 3, rattles out, no good. And the rebound is controlled by the Pheasants. That birdcage might have exploded if that one went in.
The fans want it here. They want a 3 from her.
And now a little 5-on-4 action as Shaw is still on the other side of half court. We're just trying to get her a bucket here tonight.
Flashes of LaMelo Ball back in the day.
Very true. As I don't believe she's going to be able to get it, as the clock will stop here and start right back up off the foul. Again, Shaw just a junior. So both juniors, Hansen and Shaw, tore their ACL. Hansen in the summer. Shaw, I believe, if I remember right, it was the second practice of the year. This is the first time we've even seen her in jersey on the bench tonight, as both free throws off the mark and the clock's not running. Little home cooking. Clock still not running. Shaw for 3 is off the mark. And rebounded again by Parker. Pass quickly up ahead. Mara Moore can't get the fall. Offensive rebound put back. That one's no good. Fight for the rebound jump ball. And it is going to stay with Parker. And now they try to get a late sub in, but could not get it in time. 5 seconds to go. Byer got the shot to fall. And that is how the game will end. Your score, the Vermillion Tanagers 62 and the Parker Pheasants 19. We're going to step aside for a short break. When we come back, we're going to try and catch part of the senior night presentation as well as the pregame interview with head coach Jay Drake of the Vermillion boys. That's on the way next on Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV.
Are self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills? We'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermillion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
Grossenberg's Chopper Days promotion is back. The entire month of February, Grossenberg Implement is offering 10% discount on common wear parts for self-propelled forage harvesters. These savings are for higher volume wear parts for forage harvesters and heads like feeding, cutting, kernel processor, blower, auger, and spout parts. Now is a great time to make sure your forage harvester is ready to go when you need it and save 10% on the parts during the month of February at any of Grossenberg's 9 locations.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
As we welcome you back inside the birdcage, final stats. Again, your final score 62-19 in favor of the Tanagers. Scoring for the Tanagers, Casey Hansen with 8. Barta did not score but had 2 rebounds and 2 steals. Lexi Hansen with 3. Taylor Roovers with 10 and 3 rebounds. Maya Halverson, 3 points and a board. Brooklyn Voss, the leading scorer, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Janaea Cleveland, 4 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and 3 steals. Chandler Cleveland, 7 points. Brooke Jensen with 9, and Madigan Mullen with 5. 62-19 again, your final score. Vermillion will end the regular season at 16-4. And they are also co-DAC 12 champions as they were just recognized. For Parker, Volts at a free throw, Byer with 7, Van Velzen with 4, and Lessman with 6. So this time we're going to step aside and hopefully we can catch most of the senior night presentation as we're starting off with the, I believe, girls cheerleaders. So we're going to step aside and turn it over to public address announcer John Fry.
Mackenzie Richardson. Anthony Richardson. Suzu Sugawara, all the way from Tokyo, Japan, representing with her sister, Hana Sugawara. And Brooklyn Boss, Father Isaac and Nicole Boss. One more time to all the senior girls and their parents, congratulations on an ongoing tremendous season. Let's bring the whole line down and make some room for the guys. Now for the Tanager guys. Connor Rory. Son of Tony and Kerry Rory. Sullivan Robinson. Son of Greg and Walter Robinson. Cole Sweeten. Son of Hayden Sweeten and Eleanor Welch. Wyatt Morris, son of Karen Sorensen and Adam Morris. And Ethan Carter, son of Aaron Purple and Aaron Coulter. Well, back to the Tanager guys and their folks, thank you for your hard work and your commitment to this program. Let's give it up for all of them. One more time, it's a great group of boys and girls basketballers. They've given us a great season's worth of basketball.
All right, there it was, the senior night presentation. Quickly, we're going to get into the Jay Drake interview. Again, he talked about the last couple games that we missed, the preview of the Ponca game, as well as what the seniors mean to him. Here he is on the pregame show, head coach Jay Drake.
Well, Coach Jay Drake, it's been some time since you and I have last caught up, and of course a lot has been going on. So let's get back to just quickly recapping everything that has been going on with your group. We'll go back, of course, to Monday, a doubleheader against Lennox. As I said, I wish we could have rescheduled this game like we did Sioux Falls Christian. Just like, all right, we're supposed to play on Thursday, it didn't work out. We'll play 2 days later. Because Porter Enan, man, that guy can dunk the basketball, and he really makes a difference for that Lennox Orioles team. What was it about this matchup in Lennox that they were just able to get going early in that game and just kind of pull away from you in it?
Yeah, right. Really poor first quarter by us. And Lennox, obviously, a very good basketball team. But we get out of the gates down 25-10 after one, and I think it was 17 at halftime. They actually got up. I think they scored the first 7 points of the second half, too. So they led 45-21 early third quarter. We finally got to kind of looking probably more like ourselves there, and, we got it down to 11 at the end of the third, and even early fourth, we get it to 10, and we had 3 opportunities, 3 possessions to possibly get it to single digits early fourth quarter, which you never know. If you can get it to single digits, that's always kind of that when you're down big in a game, just getting from a psychological standpoint. But we were never able to get it to single digits, and then they had a nice little run to push it right back into the high teens and end up losing by 20. But the big thing, we just didn't handle their physicality. They were coming off a tough loss last Friday night to T. They didn't shoot the ball very well, and you're always concerned when you see a team that doesn't shoot it well the game before, and I know they were disappointed. And then you add the emotion of they had kind of a fundraiser deal for one of their kids in their community that's been in an accident, and The fact that we knocked them off last year in the postseason, all that kind of played in their hands. Yet on our part, we just didn't handle much of it and give them credit. It's one of those things. We thought Sioux Falls Christian, obviously, this year has been the one game we just felt we didn't compete the way we're capable of. And especially the first half in this game, it was very similar to the Christian game. So learning experience for us, one of those things, we're both sitting at the 2-3 seed right now that, we told our guys in the locker room, hopefully in 3 weeks, if we can take care of our part and get through a first-round game, maybe we get another crack at them.
I don't know, Coach. I would love another crack at them, but man, they are a good team, and as we know, I guess it doesn't matter. Whoever in this region, the first and second games are going to be extremely tough, and you make out of this region, of course, you're going to be one of the likely favorites to have a chance at making it into the state tournament. On the opposite side, you mentioned this one to me. You said, I don't like Wagner. They scare me. This is a game that we need to come with our A game, otherwise we're going to be in trouble. If you look at the final score, everyone goes, oh, what an easy game. Jay had that one completely under control, but it wasn't that. There was a huge third quarter from your group that made it seem a lot better than what maybe it actually was. Your takeaway and thoughts on the Wagner game?
Yeah, and it was. Luckily they had I believe, a makeup game on Monday night as well at Burke, so at least you're kind of both in the same boat playing back-to-back nights. But Coach Davies always does a really nice job. They've got kind of a nice mix of 4 or 5 seniors that have played a lot of the varsity basketball over the years, and then some freshman guards that are new to the mix this year. And they coming into the game, they're in a battle right now for the 1 seed with Parkston in that region. They were sitting at the 2 spot, but if they could finish this season strong, could maybe jump Parkston. And so that adds to it. And then they always seem to play a little bit better at home. Just one of those teams that they look a lot different at home than they do on the road. So it was a concern. Again, we were scoring the basketball in the first half, but just not defending and not getting much out of our full court pressure. You're tied up at halftime 33-all, and when you let a team kind of stick around, you just never know. The game gets shortened, and we were, especially coming off the Lennox game, kind of our backs against the wall. We got to kind of get back to things and hopefully get on track here in the last couple weeks of the regular season. And we came out, had a really, really good third quarter, probably one of our better quarters of the year. Not just because we are scoring the ball, but also what we got offensively. And a lot of our buckets basically came off of our defense leading to transition opportunities. But we outscored them 24-2, and that put us in a position when you're up 22 after 3 that you can't control things in the fourth quarter. Win that game 71-51, and just a good second half for us, one we probably needed at this point in the season. And hopefully we can build off of that going into tonight's game.
Yeah, talk about exactly that kind of momentum. Yes, we're focused on Ponca for sure about this game tonight. And for Ponca, this is the end for them, for their boys' side. Tonight ends the regular season, and they head off to the postseason. But for your group, you've already hinted at it. Right now, you're number 3 within the region. You have a few games left. I feel like it's kind of, maybe I'm wrong here, Coach, 3 games that we can either all get and put ourselves in a really good spot to, as you mentioned, maybe get as high as number 2 in the region, or we could have some bad basketball and really shoot ourselves in the foot and solidify ourselves in that 3rd spot. So how important are these next few games?
Yeah, the big thing, like anyone would say, is you just want to be playing your best basketball going into the postseason. And for us to do that, we're going to have to play well starting tonight and our both games next week. But we are still battling. We knew the Lennox game would be a big game for that 2 seed, and yet we're sitting in a situation that we can't control everything. But if we control our side of things, we can put ourselves in a position where we could still jump up to 2. Lennox has 2 tough ones to end their regular season at Del Rapids tonight, and then with Dakota Valley next week. And you just don't know what is going to happen in those games. But we have to take care of our business first. The other thing we told our guys, though, is we mathematically could still drop to probably as low as 5. And I think, but more than anything, you got to be able to play at home or away. But most everyone would say you're going into the postseason or playing in the regular season, hoping to at least get as many home games in the postseason as you can. And the start of that is obviously in our region, which is always a very strong region. You're going to have to be a top 4 seed to at least host in that first round. So knowing that, if we slide any, and it could be all the way down to 5, that means we're not playing very good basketball over these last 3 games. The flip side of that, if we at least are playing good basketball, would put us in a good situation to, be the 3 seed and maybe quite possibly the 2 if we get a break or 2.
When we talk about Ponca, historically, it is their girls' basketball team. Their girls' basketball team, this and that, just amazing things. The boys' team has been good over the years, but maybe not quite as where the girls are at. This year they decide to flip spots. The girls maybe not quite up to where they've been at in the past few years. The boys come in. I've heard conflicting reports, 18-1, 19-1, whatever it may be. Ponca boys are pretty darn good basketball team this year. What have you seen from them on film that's going to make them a tough team?
Yeah, it's a new opponent, obviously, for us. We've been trying to kind of, over the last 3-4 years, get it where it would work, where maybe we could play boy-girl doubleheader. Just hasn't worked dates-wise, but at least both teams needed a game this year, so we were able to at least get them on our schedule. Hopefully in the future we can get it where it can be a girl-boy doubleheader. So anytime you haven't seen a team in the past, because, when you're playing them on a yearly basis, not only do you see the varsity and you're watching film, but you get to see their younger groups, sub-varsity groups, and kind of know what's coming up. So that's different for us. But what we have seen, their coach does a very good job over there. He's been there a while. They've had, for the most part, a pretty good tradition. I think they actually even won the state title maybe about 9-10 years ago on the boys' side of things. But they're 19-1, and, we got a good few films. They got 2 really good guards with the Lamprecht kid and McGill in the backcourt. They just don't hurt themselves. They play the game the right way. They're very sound defensively, and anytime you're winning 19 basketball games, you're doing something right. And then you hate comparing scores and stuff, but, just a couple of comparatives is they beat a Crofton team earlier this year by, I think, 18-19, and that Crofton boys team played at our SCSC Classic right before the Christmas break, and they played West Central there, and they gave West Central a run. And obviously we know West Central from the DAC-12. And then, they played they beat a Wayne team earlier this year that I think they beat them by 10-12. And Wayne, kind of to open our eyes up, Wayne beat a Boys Town team that we did see earlier this year by 30 just the other day. So, and then earlier this week, they did play a familiar opponent of ours, EPJ, down at Ponca, and got EPJ by 6. So, like anything, we're just happy to get back home. Final girl-boy doubleheader, even though it's a little different situation with 2 different opponents, the girls playing Parker, us playing Ponca. But I don't think we've been home since the Madison game. And for our group, that's one thing we've told our guys, is it's been a little different this year. We're going to basically, for a team that still was somewhat young coming into the year and not a lot of experience, in our 20 games, we're only going to have 7 true home games, and we've only had 5 thus far. And that's not always easy. Even though we stress about playing both home and away, you got to be able to play anywhere. You like to have the comfort of your home gym and your home fans, so it'd just be nice to be home again.
Yeah, I'd certainly agree with the being at home situation. It definitely makes for shorter nights when it comes to the broadcasting side of things as well. Coach, also, before we wrap things up here, it is senior night. I want to get into a few of these seniors and how phenomenal they have been. So let's talk about a few of them here. Let's just go down right in order. First, Connor Rorick. I think this has been such a special player over the years, past couple of years. He's come off the bench, provided minutes for you. He is always showing that spark. And even at this point this season, it seems like teams sometimes maybe cheat defensively, trying to shut down the Hanson boys, and as soon as you do that, Rorick just comes out and hits threes. He makes you respect him. He's been phenomenal so far this season. Your thoughts on Connor Rorick as a senior?
Yeah, Connor obviously is a great kid, and he's really had a good senior year. Not just basketball-wise, but I thought he did a very nice job in the football season as a wideout and playing in the secondary on the defensive side. And that's kind of carried over into the basketball season. And he's one of those kids we weren't, we kind of knew going into the year we had 4 starters, or we thought we'd have after the summer. 4 that you can kind of mark in there who is going to be that 5th one. And he kind of took that role, and not only took it, he just kind of grabbed it and has kept that thing all year long. But he's had some big games. You know, he was the difference maker probably in the Groton game. I think back at the West Central game earlier the year, he had a huge game for us. And he's just steady, and you know, people from the outside wouldn't know this, but he's probably the glue to our team. Just from a leadership standpoint, the little things he does, I know all his teammates respect him a lot. And you can kind of see it, too. It's a kid that I think his plans are to get into education. He'd like to be a coach at the high school level someday, and he's going to be a good one just because he understands and he's good with people, and he's a good leader.
Yeah, I gotta love Connor Rorick and everything. I've just loved his interviews throughout the season as well, him joining us during the post game. So Robinson, this guy's been phenomenal. It seems like no matter what sport he plays in, and of course came off a couple years ago as your 6th man as a sophomore and has just kind of been that rotation ever since, always providing not just big minutes, but always those big games when you really need him. It seems like he goes all of a sudden quiet, maybe has a game for 4 points. Next thing you know, next game he's off for 30 points or something. It just seems he always finds that spark every time it seems like he's a little down. How big has Robinson been over the past few years for your squad?
Yeah, like a lot of seniors, Owen, the big thing with him this year is he's had another really nice senior year, and you find this sometimes with seniors, just it's been his consistency this year. You know, and when you have younger kids in the years past, they might be a little up and down, and that's kind of just a maturity and growing through and getting through things and learning and getting more and more experience. But so is a kid that works hard, does a nice job, has a great attitude, and you know that's the thing we always say from our program is, you know, the 2 things you can control are your attitude and effort. Like you said, he's our guy with probably the most varsity experience we have. Was our 6th man 2 years ago as a sophomore, and really as a freshman, he's one of those kids that wasn't on our varsity, but he was just barely, you know, right on the border. But what people forget, that was also our state tournament team. We had a pretty good basketball team that year, a lot of depth, obviously undefeated in the regular season that year. And he was pushing for possibly making the varsity on that year, and jumped into that 6th man as a sophomore. Was an honorable mention all-conference player last year as a junior, and has just been very steady for us this year. And again, he's been a captain his junior, senior years, and another guy. He's kind of not real rah-rah from a vocal standpoint, but from a leadership standpoint, he's one of those guys that leads by example, and I know our players see that and follow him.
Continuing on, talking about our senior night with our conversation with head coach Jay Drakeout. Wyatt Morse, of course, maybe hasn't been the biggest name that Vermillion fans, if you just follow the varsity level, recognize. But Wyatt, he's been a phenomenal guy on the bench, really providing a spark for this team and just being that role player when it comes to the scout team and always giving you great minutes when it comes to scout team, making sure the starting 5 is ready. How great has Wyatt been this season?
Yeah, Wyatt, another kid that has been in our program for 4 years and has worked his butt off. And, you know, as a coach and our coaching staff, you really appreciate guys like Wyatt because they come in and work their tails off every day. Same thing, has had a great attitude. Probably hasn't seen the minutes over the years. Played some JV here a little bit as sophomore, junior. But for him, he wants to be a part of our program. He works hard. Every day in practice, we usually split up for about 15 minutes for post-perimeter stuff, and he's a post player that has helped guide and set a good example for the younger posts in our program during that time frame during our practices. And again, like you said, you know, there's a million different ways you can help the basketball team. It's not just on the court, but just even on the bench, energy, just giving some enthusiasm. And he understands his role, and like anything, has done a great job with it. And we appreciate the time he's put in over the last 4 years.
And finally, the big man, Cole Tweeten. He has really gotten his minutes over the years when it comes to either foul trouble or just, of course, as we know, his size inside and locking down some of the bigger guys that we have seen so far this season. He's battled injury. He's battled sickness so far this year. Maybe hasn't quite gotten the minutes that he would like just because he has missed a few of those games, but he's really provided that size inside. How great has Cole been this year?
Yeah, he's another kid that, with Cole here this senior year has it really been steady for us. And again, we've kind of talked, depending on matchups every night and how we want to go, but he's played some spot minutes here and there. And really, in the last couple of weeks, he's even shown some improvement there. Not a lot of minutes, but what he does do, when he comes in, he does give us a post presence and a guy that can kind of protect the paint, and he's worked hard. And when you're in high school, obviously you get your 4 years, and we just got done talking as a coaching staff the other day. The improvement he's shown, even from last year to this year, he's one of those kids you just wish you had one more year with, because it's kind of starting to click here. He's starting to kind of get some things. More than anything, probably it would be just a matter of game experience. And yet, as a senior, and due to our situation this year, that's been somewhat limited. But he's hung in there and done a nice job. And again, has shown some growth this year and just a positive attitude. And all he wants, is some team success and just being part of that.
There he is on the pregame show. It's head coach Jay Drake, who was just recognized for his 200th career win as a head coach of the Vermillion Tanagers in his 16th season. All right, let's get you the starting lineups. First, for the visiting team on the scoreboard, the Ponca, Nebraska Indians. A different starting lineup, a completely different starting lineup than when they last played back on Tuesday. At guard, a 5'9 senior, number 13, Dalton Lamprecht. At guard, a 5'10 senior, number 21, Ben Bodlick. At forward, a 6-foot junior, number 31, Tristan Bevelheimer. A junior, number 33, Zane Stark. And a 6'1 junior guard, number 35, Austin Dendiger. The assistant coaches are B.J. Hansen and Matt Keppy. The head coach is Adam Pulowski. And it's the same starting five we've seen for the Tanagers for the majority of the season. Connor Rohrig, Bryson Skogsberg, Zone Robinson, Carter Hansen, and Trey Hansen. Assistant coaches are John Roovers and Lewis Budmeyer, and the head coach is Jay Drake. Ponca comes in number 3 in Class C2 in the state of Nebraska, as the tip is won by the Tanagers and Carter Hansen. They come in 19-1 on the season, 56.4 points per game, and they get a quick steal. That time it was Zane Stark with the steal. They only allow 37.9 points per game. Vermillion comes in 11-6, 63.7 points a game. They allow 58.2. Ponca and Vermillion, 25 seconds in. Thanks for tuning in to Vermillion Tanagers Live. I'm Cole Larsch. Alongside me is Caden Coleman. Quickly, we've got 2 turnovers as the ball is going to go out of bounds. Last touched, that time by Tucker McGill. Caden, should be a little bit faster, a little better game than maybe we saw in that first one.
Yeah, hoping for something more competitive here. Hopefully get a lot of three-pointers. That's what I'm hearing.
As both these teams live and die by the 3-ball, I'm assuming we're going to see a lot of them, especially from the Tanagers. Carter in the corner, kicks it up to his brother Trey. Top of the key, tries driving in. That's ripped away again by Zane Stark. 2 steals for him. Stark passes it up ahead to Bevelheimer. Lost it for a second, now in the corner. Kicks over, swings it around. 3-ball off the mark that time, as that was 13. Lamprecht, there we go. I finally got his number, and they're going to say that Carter Hansen traveled on the step through. We've played 1 minute and 5 seconds. We've seen 4 turnovers. As Ponca, Nebraska, as their student section is just to our right. They are quite loud.
Coach is already yelling at them to be quiet.
Already yelling at the student section? Really? Not something you see very often. Vermillion drops into a 2-2-1 zone press. 26, and they're going to get a fresh 10 seconds now because the ball went out of bounds. So they can slow things down again. 26 on the shot clock. And now they will get it across. Lamprecht has it. Over to, number 21 is not starting. 23, Tucker McGill, the 6-foot junior guard. Again, the starting lineup that I had was from their game on Tuesday, and 4 out of the 5 players are not even starting this game. 6 on the shot clock. They get it out. Stark for 3 off the back iron, no good. Big rebound that time by Bryson Skogsberg, and Skogsberg just a freshman. Started last year as an 8th grader, first 8th grader to ever play for veteran head coach Jay Drake, and now a quick turnover once again. That's stolen away by Bevelheimer. Now 3 steals for the Ponca Indians. 2 minutes in, we have not seen a bucket. Again, Ponca comes from Nebraska. They do not have a shot clock. Next season it will be implemented, but I believe they do play enough out-of-state teams, meaning South Dakota and Iowa, that they are used to it. 3-ball off the mark for Lamprecht. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Carter Hansen. He'll take it himself, drives left through contact. They're going to say no basket. The foul's going to be on the drive.
Look continuous from up here.
It did, but
that's why we're up here and they're down there.
Very true, very true. As now 3 subs come in for Ponca. Number 21, Ben Bodlak. Number 11, Brody Taylor. And number 53, Nolan Jansen. 3 out of their 5 starters from Tuesday just checked in. This is more of the lineup I was expecting to see. And now, quickly, another foul called on the Indians. As this foul is on Austin Denninger. That's his first and the team's second. We've played 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We've seen 6 turnovers and no points. As Lamprecht drives up, now kicks it back out. Bodlak now top of the key with Lamprecht. Lamprecht, got to be careful with him. He is lights out from deep. Kicks it over to Jansen. Now Lamprecht back again. Fake a handoff to Taylor. Lamprecht still has it, right side. Crosses over. Jansen for 3, rattles in and out, no good. But an offensive rebound controlled by Dendiger, and he was fouled on the rebound, so good positioning there. And that foul is on Zone Robinson, his first. And the first team foul. Lamprecht throws it in. They swing it over to Jansen. Jansen back to Lamprecht for 3 is going to be off the mark. And the rebound controlled way up in the sky by Bryson Stoker. Long bounce pass. Trying to get it up to Rohrig, and they're going to say it was last touched by the Tanagers. Now another timeout, another turnover, and a timeout called by head coach Jay Drake. He's not afraid to use them early. We're going to take it with him. Back to the birdcage in 30 seconds.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the birdcage, where we've seen almost 3 minutes of play, and as I reveal the scoreboard here, we've seen no points. Your score still 0-0. Thanks for tuning in. Vermillion Tanagers live and live ticket TV. Both teams playing very physical. Have not seen a bucket. As I say that, Lamprecht can't get it to fall. I tried the announcer's jinx right there, and it did not work. One of the rare times I don't jinx it. Trey Hansen, he'll shoot the 3, and he got it to go, assisted by his brother Carter. And that is exactly how Vermillion wants to start this game. Both teams love the 3-ball. If both teams stay hot, this is going to be a high-scoring affair. 3-0, quick lead. Bounce pass out to Lamprecht. Now has it at the Tanager logo. Again, Ponca in the away blues going left to right. Vermillion in the home whites going right to left on your screen. Lamprecht into a cutting Dendiger. It was lost by Carter Hansen, coast to coast. Foul call is going to be a block, and the Ponca faithful right below us did not like it.
Didn't like it, but he wasn't set. I think it was a good call there.
I think that was fairly obvious call.
There's some people sitting to our right that would disagree with you.
Yeah, they would. They would very much. One of them was even standing up with his hands held high. He did not like that one. First free throw, Carter Hansen is good. As again, third team foul. As now Stark and Bevelheimer check in, as well as, for the first time, Landon Cerny, 5'10 junior guard. Again, this is, for the majority of it, the deepest that Jay Drake will go in his bench as the second free throw is off the mark. And it's rebounded by Jansen. Again, Drake either goes with 6 or 7 total in his rotation. Very rarely do we see the 8-man rotation. Stark has it, kicks out. Jansen for 3, got it to go. Nolan Jansen, just like that, gets a big response. Now a 1-point lead, 4-3. 3:50 to play here in quarter number 1. Bryson Skogsberg, the lefty, drives left, drives baseline, now kicks back out. Carter Hansen pump fake, heel drive middle, floater no good. He hit the deck, and the rebound is controlled by Bevelheimer. Quickly the Indians go the other way. Just about stolen there by Zone Robinson. Up ahead, McGill. They get it over this time to Stark. Bevelheimer for three is going to be short, nothing but net, but it missed. And the rebound is controlled by Trey Hansen, and he's fouled after the rebound. As we're going to get a battle of the student sections, I believe, here all day, Caden.
That's what we came for.
Maybe not quite, but I'm not one to complain about a good student section battle. I mean, again, this is probably the most full that the Birdcage has been all season long. Again, it is senior night. Both teams were recognized between games. We had it right here uninterrupted as Zone Robinson drives right. He lost it, hits the deck, and it goes out of bounds. Possession will go back to the Indians. As well as there was a good contingency of Parker fans. They have left, and it feels like even more Ponca fans have appeared out of nowhere, as it looked like the student section just kind of spawned as the game started going. 4-3, 3:07 to play, quarter number one. McGill has it. Crosses over, now finally gets it across to Bevelheimer. Bevelheimer back out to Lamprecht, and he will reset the offense with 21 on the shot clock. They have it now with McGill, right side. McGill bounce pass inside to Bevelheimer, now back out to Jansen. Jansen with 10. Stark has it, now back inside, turn around, off the mark, no good for Bevelheimer, and the rebound controlled by Carter Hansen. That's now his third. He gets it up ahead to Skogsberg. Skogsberg looks around, back out to Carter, over to Trey, drives baseline. Strong pass and stolen away by McGill, and now a loose ball foul is going to be called on Landon Cerny as he fought for the loose ball in the air. Pretty automatic foul call there. Again, Jay Drake not going to be impressed. If you can see him yelling over there, I promise you he's not yelling at the official. He's yelling at his own player. And usually if the gym wasn't so loud, you could hear Jay Drake over there. He gets pretty vocal there on the sideline, and now the pass is tipped out of bounds, and possession will stay with the Indians. Both Vermillion coaches love to stand up the entire game, and they love to pace back and forth, as you'll very rarely see Jay Drake standing in one spot at the same time. Bounce pass into Bevelheimer. He hits the deck, but somehow gets it back out, and McGill has it now close to the Tanager logo at the 10-foot line. Lamprecht has it left side. Jansen swings it over. Bounce pass inside to Bevelheimer. Jump pass, handoff, three-pointer, got it.
Good play there. That was a good play.
Now, by your estimation, was that a designed play, or was that just a spur of the moment?
It looks like a designed play. It looks like a set screen pass over, but you never know.
Tanagers just about lost it. Robinson out. Carter Hansen for three is off the mark, but the rebound goes off of the Indians again. 100 seconds to go, and by the intensity of this game, you would not guess that the score right now is 6-4, but that is where we sit with a 1:41 to play in the first quarter. Carter Hansen hands off to Trey at the Tanager logo. Trey gets the double screen, now looks around, kicks over, Zone Robinson, right wing three, got it to go. Zone Robinson for three, as we thank our videographer, you could call him, at USD. Thanks for tuning in, Caleb. We appreciate your text. Keep them coming. I'm not afraid to read out some of your texts on air, and now they're going to say it was out of bounds off of Lamprecht, so Vermillion gets the ball back.
Not all texts, Caleb. Keep that in mind, please.
True, not all texts. Like I like to say on our radio show, we'll answer all your calls. We won't respond to all of them, though. We'll pick up the phone, but we might not always put you on air. Jeez, if I could form a sentence. Holy cow. Minute 10 to play. Trey Hansen at the Tanager logo, going right to left. 7-6, the Tanagers lead. Carter has it to Skogsberg. Crosses over middle. 10-footer off back iron, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Brody Taylor. Kicks it quickly up ahead to Lamprecht. He has it. Crossover. Drive middle. Rattles in and out, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Bryson Skogsberg, now three for him. 7-6, about 12 seconds separate shot and game clock. Bryson Skogsberg step through, floater no good, rebound tipped around, eventually controlled by Taylor. And now he pushes up ahead quickly to Dendinger off the glass, and good for 2 for Austin Dendinger, his first 2 points. Now a 8-7 lead in favor of Ponca. 22 seconds to play here in quarter number 1. Trey Hansen has it, looking to set up the final shot of the first quarter, open to take back the lead. Hansen still has it at the logo with 7, gets a screen from Carter. He'll drive left with 3, through contact, nothing called, pokes out the rebound to Carter. Turn around, good if it goes, is off the mark. And that is how the first quarter will end. Your score, Ponca, Nebraska 8, the Vermillion Tanagers 7, back to Vermillion High School in 60 seconds.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
Whether you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back inside the Birdcage. 8-7, thanks for tuning in to Vermillion Tanagers live ticket TV against Sands Heath Nimke. Could not make it tonight. He is missing a dandy of a game so far. It's only 8-7, but based on the physicality of these two teams, I'm guessing it will not stay 8-7 for very long. Ponca starts with the ball. Stark has it, drives middle, floater, off back iron, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Trey Hansen. Quickly, the Tanagers want to push into the front court. Robinson drives in, dribbles it off his own leg, And now McGill has it poked from behind, but we're going to get a foul call. As that foul is on Trey Hansen. As I wish I had my instant replay set up, I could get a replay of that one, but I got 18 things going on here. I don't know if instant replay is one of them. As my broadcast partner, Caden, over here gave me a strange face.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but play on.
I guess so. That's why they're down there and we're up here, right?
Exactly.
Fresh shot clock for the Indians. They've drained it all the way down to 20. McGill has it. Left side, kick over. Dendinger now up top with Lamprecht with 13 to shoot. Lamprecht now has it on the right side, guarded by Carter Hansen. He pulls up, got it to go.
Wow, tough shot there.
Dylan Lamprecht, now 6 points for him. Again, you cannot let him get hot. He's a dangerous, dangerous shooter. 6:50 to play, Tanagers down by 4. Skogsberg with the response, off back iron, no good. And the rebound tipped around and controlled by Dendinger. Vermillion not getting a lot of shots up. Three-pointer, Lamprecht again with the 3. And the Ponca faithful here on the near sideline get pretty amped into that one. 14-7 now the lead. Trey Hansen drives middle, kick out. Skogsberg for 3, got it. Another guy you cannot let get hot. He will shoot the lights out of the gym. 14-10 your score in favor of Ponca. 6:10 to play here in the second quarter. McGill has it top of the key, trying to look inside again. Ponca has the size advantage down low as Bevelheimer's being guarded by Rohrig. Lamprecht drives middle. They're going to say no basket. They're going to say they fouled him from behind on the drive. As the foul is on Carter Hansen, that's his first and the team's second. So the shot clock will reset. There we go. 4-point deficit for the Tanagers. Again, trying to cement a big win to try and end the season. Three-pointer. Lamprecht got it to go once again. Now 4 threes for him. Here so far in the ball game, it's a 17-10 lead. Skogsberg with the response. Off the mark, no good. But an offensive rebound by Carter Hansen through contact. Counts the bucket and the foul for Carter Hansen.
That's a big one there to get momentum back.
Especially the and one. Now everybody gets to slow down a little bit. Get the crowd kind of settled back in. Get yourself a little break. As now Ponca with the hockey line change as Taylor, Bodlak, and Jansen check in for the Indians again. Something that Vermillion has not seen in the past couple years. Not a lot of bench to be used. You're going to see a lot of the same guys out there for a very large majority of the game. 13-17, 5.5 to play. Lamprecht has it top of the key. Kicks over to Taylor, Taylor, lob pass to Dendinger. Back out, trying to get it back to Lamprecht, and is stolen away by Zoe. Zoe, coast to coast, up and another layup is good for Zone Robinson. And the Tanager faithful get on their feet for a brief moment. We're back to a 2-point game, 17-15, 5 to play. Another steal by Zoe, layup, no, he's going to be fouled hard. First foul on Brody Taylor. That's the second team foul. I must have missed the first one. First free throw up and good for Zone Robinson. Now 6 points. He has 2 steals in as many possessions as well. As I must have missed the foul that was called when Carter Hansen got the and one. Second free throw short. Now 3 for 5 are the Tanagers. 1 point deficit. Again, that's been a struggle as well for the Tanagers, both squads, is the free throw shooting. Jansen has it as Cole Tweeten set to check in at the next dead ball. Back to Jansen in the corner, pump fake to Lamprecht in the right wing. Lamprecht spins back out to Jansen, 12 on the shot clock. They get it over. Dendinger for 3 is going to be off the mark, and the rebound is controlled by Trey Hansen. He wants to push himself. Hands off to Rowe, pass over to Skogsberg, swing it over to Carter. Carter back to Trey, thought about the 3, didn't take it. Now back over to Carter. Jabs one way, cuts back middle. Now Rowe has it, he spins. What a move and what a shot there by Connor Rohrig. Tanagers take back the lead, 18-17, and they sit back in the 2-2-1 full court press. And now we're gonna get a quick timeout called by head coach Adam Pawlowski of the Ponca Indians. We'll take it with them, a 30-second break. Back to Vermillion High School in 30 seconds.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
.402 to play, second quarter. Thanks for tuning in. Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV. The Tanagers with the 1-point lead over the number 3 team in Class C2 in Nebraska. And their class system is a bit different as Lamprecht pulls up. That one's off the mark, a rare miss for him so far in the ball game. And Nebraska's classes are A, B, C1, C2, D1, and D2. So Ponca roughly a little smaller than Vermillion, but not by much. Rohrig has it now to Trey Hansen in the coffin corner. Jump pass to Taylor Roovers, who is currently sitting on the sideline. Taylor Roovers and Lexi Hansen over there. And a couple more subs come in, as well as I missed who came in for the Tanagers. It is Hansen, Skogsberg, Robinson, and Tweeten in the game for the Tanagers. McGill, Jansen, Bodlak, Lamprecht.
Beautiful trap there, Cole.
And Bevelheimer are in for Ponca.
He's got to throw one of these down.
I'm not quite sure any of them. I think I know a couple of them can. I believe both Hansens can, but I don't know if I've ever seen Zone Robinson throw one down. That would lift the roof off the building, though. I can almost guarantee you that. Shots off the mark for Bevelheimer. Jansen somehow gets it back, and now jump ball called underneath the hoop, and possession will go back to Vermillion. As I'm scared to look down at my stat sheet and my rosters up in front of me because I feel like I'm going to miss something. This game's going so fast. That's why you're here. Fill me in on what I missed.
Too much. I can't fill you in. Gotta watch this.
That's true. Trey Hansen brings it across the timeline, gets the screen from Tweeten, rolls inside, layup no good through contact. Vermillion wants a foul.
Getting physical down there.
Let the big men play, I guess. And now the Ponca student section with the which way that way chant. That's a pretty common one. You see that, I believe, in every student section across America. 2:35 to play second quarter. They got up ahead. Dendinger thought about the three. Now over to Stark. And off the mark, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Carter Hansen. He now has 5. Trey Hansen quickly the other way. Lost it. Hands off. Skogsberg. 3 off the mark. And the rebound is controlled quickly by Dendinger. And it's poked away by Hansen. Controlled by Zoe. Layup good.
Good run here for Vermillion.
If I'm not mistaken, 9-0 is the run. As at one point it was 17-13. At one point it was 17-10. 12-0 run. There's now another ball that goes out of bounds, and possession will stay with Ponca right directly in front.
Student section is in his ear.
As the referee says, make sure you stand back, give him some room to throw it in.
Stephon Diggs is really in his ear over there.
As I believe it is Jersey night. You know, sometimes you can't quite tell what the theme is in the student section. My guess is jerseys.
I would say you're correct, Paul.
McGill drives in, kicks back out. Bevelheimer, 3 off the mark. Rebound fought for, controlled by Trey Hansen, and a rebounding foul called on the Indians. It's going to go on Zane Stark. That's his second and the team's third, and he will check out. I'll try and give you an update here in a second of that Elk Point Jefferson game again. That was a doubleheader. Both games very important to the seeding of both Vermillion squads. See if I can't get a girls final. Trey Hansen, floater, got it to roll in. 5 points for Trey Hansen. 24-17. 14-0 run for the Vermillion Tanagers. Floater the other way. Bevelheimer's off the mark. And the rebound is controlled by Skogsberg. Trey Hansen drives in. Underhanded layup. Got it to go. Now 7 points for Trey Hansen. 60 seconds to play in quarter number 2.
16-0 run here.
That's definitely one way you can take down a number 3 team in Class C2 out of Nebraska. Again, Ponca comes in 19-1 on the year. They have it with McGill. He drives left, jump stop, layup, off the mark. Tries to fight for his own rebound. That one's no good. Offensive rebound, another putback is no good. And the rebound is controlled by Cole Tweeten. He kicks it up ahead to Skogsberg. Jay Drake saying, hold your horses here. Let's take the last second shot. This would be a great run if they can cap this one off with a bucket. Again, at one point, it was 17-10 in favor of Ponca. Again, it is not 126-17. I apologize. As now we got a turnover and a foul called on Trey Hansen. The Ponca faithful won an intentional foul. You're not going to get one there. That's a bit of a stretch. As now they are going to discuss the potential for an intentional foul here. I would be shocked if they called it, and no, they're going to say it was just a common foul. They did not go to the replay monitors like a college or NBA game.
Well, if it was Summit League, we'd have a 5-minute break here. So
yeah, it would. We would have gone a media timeout about 3 times during that review. Lamprecht has it with 5, pulls up for 3, off the mark, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touched by Bryson Skogsberg with .4. As the T-Girls defeated Elk Point Jefferson 48-39 was the final there. So EPJ falls to 16-4, I believe. Watch out for T. They're scary good. Don't want to face them. Lamprecht to throw it in. Bounce pass in. They're going to say no shot. The shot did not get off in time. And that is how the first half will end. Your score, Vermillion 26, Ponca, Nebraska 17. Again, Vermillion ended on a 16-0 run. We're going to step aside, take about a 4-minute break. When we come back, halftime stats and analysis. That's on the way next here on Live Ticket TV.
What's your big picture?
To keep the farm in the family.
To pay off the loan.
To start my own operation.
To drive Grandpa's combine. Right, Grandpa?
If owning a successful operation is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust has ag experts to help you plan for the future.
To diversify.
To teach her how to drive a combine.
Find out how First Bank & Trust makes managing your farm easier at bankeasy.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV. There's no better organization that gives back to the student athletes than the Booster Club. The Vermillion Booster Club is committed to helping all student athletes grow. Join the Tanager faithful today by becoming a member at GoTanagers.com. While you're there, check out Team Apparel for your favorite sports team. Like them on Facebook to stay up to date on all the latest information and sports games. Join the Vermillion Boosters today and go Tanagers.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Insurance rates are on the rise, and now more than ever, every penny counts. With me, John Brooks at DFS Insurance, we can look over your coverages and find the right insurance carrier to help you keep your costs down. At DFS Insurance, I'm an independent agent, which allows me to offer a variety of different carriers to fit your needs. When you're ready for your free, no obligation quote, give me a call, and we'll get you on the path to the best and most affordable insurance you need with Dakota Financial Services.
Farming today requires constant adjustment, innovation, and the right seed, and you'll find that with Pioneer Seed at Dakota Seed and Services in Irene and Vermillion. With the most advanced technologies and local experts, Dakota Seed and Service share in your hard work on the farm, adapting to an ever-changing industry. When you need the right seed, protection, and service, make it Dakota Seed and Services in Irene and Vermillion.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer, Merce Appliance, downtown Vermillion. Since 1966, Louie's Cleaning and Restoration has served the Vermillion and Southeast South Dakota area with high-quality work and even higher-quality customer service. At Vermillion's oldest cleaning and restoration company, they pride themselves on providing the best service with friendly, knowledgeable staff. They specialize in cleaning, offering extensive cleaning services with high-powered equipment at an affordable price. Check out their website for a full list of services they offer. And next time you need it clean, call Louie's Cleaning and Restoration.
Core Cares helps.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back inside the birdcage. 26-17 your halftime score. Thanks for tuning in to Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV. Give you some first half stats from me, then first half analysis from Caden. Let's get into it. First for the Ponca Indians, again, number 3 in Class C2 in Nebraska. They come in 19-1. Dalton Lamprecht finished with 12 points in the half. Other scores, Dendinger had 2 and Jansen had 3 for the Ponca Indians. They score 8 in the first, 11 in the second for their total of 17 points. For the Vermillion Tanagers, Rohrig with 2, Skogsberg with 3 and 4 rebounds. Zone Robinson 8 points and 4 steals. Carter Hansen 6 points, 5 rebounds and an assist. Trey Hansen 7 points, 2 boards and 2 assists. They are 3 for 5 from the line. They score 7 in the first, 19 in the second. Again, they're currently on a 21-7 run. Turn it over to my broadcast partner, Caden. Caden, what's your analysis on that first half of play?
I think they came out, had a good half. I think they got to keep playing fast and physical and got to keep knocking down their threes. And if they keep doing that, they'll probably come out with the win here.
Thanks, Caden. I missed all what you said. I brought Coach Brooks up here. He said, you want to do an interview? So I don't know. Not a whole lot we can say after that.
Had to let me have my moment.
Yeah, I did.
Thank you.
I think you shined in your moment. We'll see.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I'm sure Caleb will let me know.
Oh, I bet he will. 26-17 your halftime score. Again, Vermillion currently on a 16-0 run. 2:40 to go. We're going to step aside one final time. When we come back, it's second half action inside the birdcage. That's all on the way next on Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV.
Individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. Core Cares, proudly serving our community.
Stay for business or the weekend family getaway. You'll feel right at home with ample parking, spacious guest rooms, and complimentary breakfast. And with a convenient location, you'll have easy access to local attractions and events in the area. While staying at the Best Western Ramkota, guests can enjoy an indoor water play land, an on-site Minerva's restaurant, exercise facility, wedding services, and a business center. For friendly service and a great stay, make your reservation today.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Birds like tanagers are great at flying out of the way to miss your car. Deer and other drivers are not. If you're in any kind of accident, bring your vehicle to Blaine's Body Shop in Vermillion. We repair your vehicle to pre-accident condition and handle the entire process from start to finish, including an accurate estimate and dealing with the insurance adjuster. So good luck to the tanagers, and if you're in an accident, bring your vehicle to
Blaine's Body Shop. Blaine's Body Shop. Automotive collision repair.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life. Contact your local Agraria Insurance Company agent.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back inside the Birdcage. 26-17, the Vermillion Tanagers lead the Ponca Indians. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Cole Harsh alongside me, Kane Combe. We've got all the action for you before this and all the action left tonight, the second half, or if this takes us to extra quarters. That would not be surprising. Would be great, as this game was going pretty quick, but you never quite know. And your end of the halftime score, 26-17. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be watching. Ponca gets the ball to start off in their away blues, going right to left on your screen. Lamprecht spins on the baseline, travel called on the spin. And quickly, another turnover, and the Tanagers get possession back. Hansen kicks up to Skogsberg again. Tanagers in the home whites now going left to right. As the far side as we see it. Skogsberg misses his shot, and the rebound is controlled by Dendinger. Up ahead, McGill, pass up, count the bucket and the foul for Tristan Bevelhammer.
That could be big from here, Cole.
Good. And just like that, the 16-0 streak has been snapped. Now it's just a 16-2 run. We'll keep track of that, see how close it gets. As I believe you could say a run officially ends when it's about 4 points. As the free throw is missed by Bevelheimer. There's still a 7-point lead for the Tanagers as Robinson has it top of the key. Trey Hansen now left side back to Zoe. Over to Carter. To Rohrig in the corner. Passes back to Skogsberg. Skogsberg spins. 10-footer rattles in for Bryson Skogsberg. Now 5 points for him in the contest. 18-2 run. McGill, lob pass up to Bevelheimer. He now dribbles top of the key back to McGill. And I believe it is the starting five for both squads that is back out there. Yes, it is. Stark has it with 16 on the shot clock. Kicks over, now over to Lamprecht again at 12 points in that first half. Inside, off the glass, no good for McGill, and it's rebounded by Skogsberg. He pushes up ahead, back to Trey, pump fake, kicks out to Carter for three, just off the mark, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Lamprecht. Again, I apologize, not sure what our scoreboard's doing. And quickly a bucket made by Dalton Lamprecht, now 14 points for him. Again, it said there was 67 minutes to go in the third quarter. That was incorrect. Skogsberg, quick response, got it to go. Bryson Skogsberg now 2 3-pointers for him. He's got 8 points. And the Tanagers back up to a 10-point lead, 31-21. Ponca gets it inside. Pump fake, what a move by Austin Dendinger.
Absolute opposite start from what we saw in the first half.
Very true. That started the first quarter. We didn't see a point for the first 3 minutes and change. And now quickly, we've seen a lot of points and a lot of turnovers.
Throw it down.
Lamprecht, I think he thought about it, but it was blocked away by Trey Hansen.
That must have been why he missed it.
So credit Trey Hansen with a block. 31-25 is now the score. 5.5 to play. Skogsberg drives in. They're going to say the shot does not count. The Ponca faithful want a travel.
They would love a travel there, but I just don't know about that.
I just didn't see it, I guess. As that foul is on, Tucker McGill now his second and the team's first. So nobody in real foul trouble here for either squad. Robinson, travel called on him.
Got their travel that time,
They did get their travel. As we get the Ponca student section with the chant, instead of "you can't do that," they say, "where are you going?"
Original, I like it.
I can't say I've heard that one in a long time. Lamprecht has it, almost got trapped. Now back out to McGill. McGill with a little bit of a break. Floater from 12 is off the mark. And the rebound is controlled by Skogsberg. He now has 6 boards. Skogsberg fakes the handoff and loses the dribble as it's stolen away by Dendinger. Up to Stark. Stark lost it for a moment, drives in. Count the bucket and the foul for Zane Stark. Foul is called on Rohrig. That's his first and the team's second personal. Quickly, we get a timeout called by head coach Jay Drake. We'll take it with him. Back to the birdcage in 30 seconds.
Jensen Kennels is your safe place to take your dog while you're away. They have over 7,000 square feet of indoor run space and outdoor play yards. They pride themselves in providing enrichment both mentally and physically for all types of dogs. And speaking of size, Jensen Kennels can host any size of dog, from the smallest Boston Terrier to the largest Great Dane. To find out the full services Jensen Kennels offers, check out their website and Facebook pages. Next time you need your dog to stay in a safe, fun environment, make it Jensen's Kennels.
Do you have a pet? Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the birdcage as we get the Ponca section chanting Go Big Blue and the Vermillion section chanting Go Big Red. It should be a fun finish to the contest. As we get 2 free throws upcoming out of the Jay Drake timeout. He has 3 remaining. Coach Adam Pawlowski of Ponca has 4 remaining, as that free throw was good by Stark, as it was just a one shot because it was the and one. There you go, Cole. How about we remember things that just happened a minute ago? Quickly on the other end, we've got a foul called along the baseline, as this foul is on 35 Austin Dendinger. That's now his second and the team's second. Okay, that is a second. Quickly inbound, Carter Hansen off the glass and good for 2 off the assist by Trey. Trey now with 3 assists, Carter Hansen now 8 points. Quickly the opposite way come the Indians. McGill has it at the Tanager logo. McGill still has it, now kicks it over to Bevelheimer, swings it to Stark, kick back out, Lamprecht for 3, got it!
It's a tough shot there, Cole.
Not exactly sure what you can do to defend that one. I mean, that was about as closely as you can defend it without fouling. And he just canned it like it was nobody's business. Carter Hansen with the missed shot, but gets his own offensive rebound. Now 6 rebounds for him. Just like that, we're back to a 2-point ball game. Hansen, pull-up jumper is good. First Tanager in double figures is Carter Hansen. Again, very balanced scoring. Carter with 10. Zone and Bryson Skogsberg with 8, as quickly the other way. Zane Stark jumps up high and gets the fall. Again, your halftime score was 26-17. I'm not even going to try to do the math on how many points we have seen in this third quarter. Skogsberg was trapped for a second, now gets it back in that coffin corner. Kicks back out to Zoe for 3, got it!
Threes are raining in the second half.
Like I said, I mean, both teams, they like to shoot the 3 ball. If both teams get hot, we're going to see a lot of points. Again, complete polar opposite to the start of the game that we saw, as we did not see any points for the first 3 minutes and change. And now we've seen too many points to do some math in my head in this third quarter. Zane Stark for 3 quickly is off the mark. And the rebound is controlled by Skogsberg, who now has 7. He kicks it up to Zoe. In and out stutter dribble. They're going to say no shot, but a foul on the drive. And that foul is going to go on. That's going to go on Lamprecht, now his second. As Tweeten checks in for the Tanagers. Jansen and Bodlak check in for Ponca. Again, Lamprecht, McGill, Stark, and Dendinger all with 2 fouls for Ponca, and that's about the extent of any foul trouble for either team. Pass goes a long ways into the backcourt. Not a backcourt violation, as nobody touched it in the front court. Robinson has it over to Trey. In the corner with Skogsberg for 3. That one's just off the mark. But a fight for the rebound between 2 Ponca teammates, and it goes out of bounds. And possession will stay with Vermillion. Again, this is as fast and as aggressive that we saw the first half. We just didn't see this many points. Robinson, quick three, got it to go. Zone Robinson now 14 points for him in the ball game. And we're back to an 8-point lead, 41-33. Lampick drives, and no, we're going to get a foul on the drive.
I think Vermillion will take that. He was wide open out there.
He was. That was going to end in a bad deal, and a bad deal, I mean a quick three the other way. This foul's on Carter Hansen, now his third. So a little bit of foul trouble, and we're going to get a late sub as Cerny will check in and Hansen will go out because he does have 3 fouls. You want him out there as much as you can. Lamprecht to throw it in. They get it back to Lamprecht, right side. He's looking inside, guarded closely by Robinson. Now he drives middle, lost it for a second. Kicks back out Jansen. In the corner on the drive is Bodlak. Back out Jansen, 20 on the shot clock. He'll stop. Traveled, I thought.
Might have got away with one there, but play on.
Exactly, play on. Bevelhammer gets the shot to go, 41-35. Quickly the other way now the Tanagers. Robinson has it. Jump pass to Cerny. Back out to Trey. Trey back out Robinson. Another 3 for him. No, just short. But an offensive rebound.
What a finish there.
And a behind-the-back shot to go for Trey Hansen.
Didn't have that one on my bingo card today.
I did not. I have not. There's been a lot of things I haven't had on my bingo card, and now a travel called on Ponca again. They are not a fan of it.
Fans are on their feet. They didn't like that one.
It's something we've seen all year. It was a point of emphasis by the South Dakota High School Activities Association, and we've seen a lot more spin moves called travels, including when Vermillion played Madison right here in the birdcage. A last-second shot was negated because of the spin move travel that they called earlier in the game. So a little controversy across the state with that travel call, but they've been calling it pretty consistently here tonight. Lost it for a moment, did McGill, and somehow Tweeten ended up with it. So now possession goes back to the Tanagers. 67 seconds to play in quarter number 3. Trey has it off the screen by Tweeten. He'll drive right.
What a cut.
Wow. What a move and what a find by Trey Hansen. First points for Lane and Cerny. We're back up to a 10-point game. Trey Hansen now with 5 assists. Bodlak has it. Thought about it. No, it's going to be ripped away by Trey Hansen. Now 2 steals for him. Bounce pass to Zoe. Up and under layup, no good, but a foul called on the shot. And Zone Robinson will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is on Tucker McGill. That's his third, and the team's 4th foul. Zone Robinson will go to the line to shoot a pair. The first one is up and good. Zone Robinson now 15 points, and we see a mass change by both squads. And I just so happened to miss all of them. So I couldn't tell you who just checked in and out.
To be honest with you, Cole, neither could I.
Second free throw, that one's off the mark for Zone Robinson. Now just 4 for 7 from the line, but he gets a steal back. Layup, no, way off. And the rebound is controlled by Lamprecht. Here he comes, now backs out as the shot clock is off. They will likely hold for the last shot. Lamprecht has a count, still has a count, lost it. They're going to say it was tipped by Cerny, so Lamprecht still has it, no backcourt violation. Lamprecht with 8, step back, oh my goodness. Dalton Lamprecht, 20 points. Skogsberg
at the buzzer.
Step through if it goes. Oh. No good, and that is how the third quarter will end. Your score, Vermillion 46, Ponca 38. We're going to step aside. I'm going to try and gather my thoughts. We're back in a minute on Live Ticket TV.
Pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
If you are self-motivated, accountable, and eager to learn new skills, we'd love to talk to you about a rock star career. Masaba in Vermillion is hiring full and part-time manufacturing positions for the rock industry. Masaba provides comprehensive training in a clean, safe, and state-of-the-art facility. Masaba offers competitive wages, a fun and interesting work environment and culture. Join our team of rock stars. Visit masabainc.com to learn more.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back inside the birdcage. Tanagers 46, Ponca 38. Caden, you had a comment between quarters?
Yeah, one thing I noticed, very quiet between quarters. Our boss, J-Money, would not allow that. He's always good with the music there.
Quickly another offensive rebound, and they travel out front, called on Zone Robinson. Took one too many steps. As I'm in the process of typing on a tweet while trying to call a game. It's been a while since I've had to do that. There we go.
Student
it's officially
sections
sent.
are getting into it.
Yeah, they are. I told you. It's going to be a student section battle at the end of this game. Lamprecht has it with 20. He kicks out. Dendinger, that's too strong, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Bryson Skogsberg. He now has 8 rebounds in the ball game to go along with his 8 points. Carter has it over to Rohrig. Hand off to Zoe. Skogsberg now to Trey Hansen in the corner with 20. He'll drive baseline, up and under layup, no good, but he got hit on the arm. And Trey Hansen will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul is on Austin Dendinger. That's his 3rd and the team's 1st. Again, in neither game so far, we've seen either team get into the bonus. Will that change? Who knows? As the first free throw is good for Trey Hansen, they're now 5 for 8 in the contest. As you can see on your screen there, head coach Lewis Budmeyer reaching out, grabbed something that was on the court, and the second free throw is also good. See if we can't catch up with him after the game. He's a great interview. Down-to-earth guy, knows what he's talking about. Bevelheimer has it. Now with McGill, and we're going to get a foul.
Got him with the hold there.
As Zone Robinson was not letting the cutting Ponca player through the defensive. I don't even know what I was trying to say there. I'm just going to stop.
Defensive lane. I got you.
Okay.
I got you.
Zone Robinson with the foul, his 2nd, team's 1st. Stark just about had his pocket picked by Trey Hansen. Carter Hansen hits the deck. McGill off the glass and good for 2. Just 4 points for him. So here's the scoring breakdown for Ponca. Lamprecht with 20. 1, 2, 3 players with 4. Stark has 5 and Jansen has 3. So after you get the 20 points by Lamprecht, it's very balanced scoring. Rohrig in the coffin corner. Cuts left, now drives right. Floater just off the glass, no good. And the rebound is controlled by Lamprecht. Here he comes, bounce pass. Dendinger off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled by Carter Hansen, now his 7th. Kicks up ahead to Zoe. Zoe thought about the drive, now kicks back. Trey Hansen at the logo. Skogsberg, 3-pointer in front of the bench, off the mark. And the rebound is controlled by Dendinger, now his 6th. Lamprecht has it, he drives. 16-footer, hit the deck, no call. Rebound goes out to McGill, he spins, layup no good. And the rebound is controlled by Bryson Skogsberg, and Skogsberg is fouled in the backcourt. Yes, the referees are going to get an earful right there from the student section and possibly the Ponca coach. You know, I can't quite see him, so I don't know if he's the one yelling or if it's somebody else. As Jay Drake yelling out his play call, 48-40. With 5:55 to go, and I just realized I didn't change the deal on the bottom. I hope we don't get yelled at there by Heath. Layup, good for Trey Hansen. 13 points for him in the ball game. And now, just like that, we're back up to a 10-point lead, 50-40. Stark has it right side, kicks over, Jansen for 3. That one's off back iron and no good. And the rebound is controlled by Carter Hansen. Ponca wanted to travel there, not going to get it. Football pass up ahead to Zone Robinson, the speedy wide receiver for the Tanagers. likely to go off and play college football somewhere. I know he does have multiple offers, but I have not checked into it since football season on if he decided where he wants to go or if he's going to decide to play basketball. Good find there by Trey Hansen to Connor Rohrig. 6 assists now, and we get a full timeout called by head coach Jay Drake. We'll take it with him. We're stepping aside for a minute. Back to the Birdcage in 60 seconds.
Grossenberg's Chopper Days promotion is back. The entire month of February, Grossenberg Implement is offering 10% discount on common wear parts for self-propelled 4-H harvesters. These savings are for higher volume wear parts for 4-H harvesters and heads like feeding, cutting, kernel processor, blower, auger, and spout parts. Now is a great time to make sure your 4-H harvester is ready to go when you need it and save 10% on the parts during the month of February at any of Grossenberg's 9 locations.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the Birdcage as both teams came out of the timeout break before the first buzzer was even sounded. So we apologize for being late there. It's only a 12-point lead. We got a travel called on Bevelheimer, and he's going to get an explanation from the referee. 3 officials tonight. They've gotten the full spectrum of games, you can say. The first one, for lack of better terms, not very good and not very fast. This one, the exact opposite. I think they've been pretty solid all 3 games. As they're going to say, that one went off of Rohrig's foot. They got a much better angle on it down there than we do here, I can tell you that much.
That's for sure, yes.
Again, both crowds and both student sections really giving the officials a lot of talking smack today, as I didn't even want to announce it because I knew it was going in. Lamprecht with a pull-up 3.
Wow. That's all I got to say.
23 points for Dalton Lamprecht, the only reason they are even close in this game. It is 52-43. Rohrig has it. He drives in, and both officials had to confer on a block charge. I believe they're going to call a block. They're just confirming whether he was going up for a shot, and still confirming, which is good. You wanted them to confirm, make sure they got it right. It is going to be a blocking foul, and it's going to go on Dalton Lamprecht, I believe. No, they're going to call it on Tucker McGill, his 4th, and the team's 3rd, as the first free throw is good for Rohrig.
That call surprised me there. They haven't gone with much continuation, and that would not have been the one I would have picked if they were going to go with one tonight.
Very true, and now we've got, I believe the foul was on 13. They reported it as 23, and now we're going to get that changed. Yep, as I hear it. So that is not McGill's 4th. That is Lamprecht's 3rd. As Tom Heisinger, the official book, also baseball coach, also 4th grade teacher, I believe.
Doing it all out there.
Doing it all. Kelly Fischbach runs official book for the USD games. Second free throw is good for Rohrig. She's on scoreboard duty tonight. Jody Zeller with the official stats. Bill Settles with the shot clock. And I just forgot the PA announcer's name. I'm going to remember here. John Fry, there we go. I just listed every table worker right there, Caden.
Very proud of you, Cole.
Lamprecht's 3, that missed everything, and Hansen with the rebound. That's now 9 for him. He lost it in the front court, but now we're going to get a foul called. And the student section's not going to like that one.
That is 4 for him, isn't it?
That is now 4 fouls on Dalton Lamprecht. Also the 4th team foul. So maybe, after all, we might have somebody getting the bonus here tonight.
Need USD mop boy Aaron Lingen right now to clean up this floor.
We do. I've always wondered why some of these schools don't invest in something like that, just to keep behind the bench, because Those little dinky towels that are covered in sweat, they don't do much.
No.
I remember at old Mount Vernon Plankton, we had this big beach towel we used to use, and if you stretched it out far enough, you probably could reach most of the lane. Three-pointer by Roerig's off the mark, and the rebound is controlled by Bevelheimer. 54-43. Stark has it. Now to Bevelheimer inside, layup no good, and the rebound is controlled by Skogsberg. Now 10 for him. Ponca wants the goaltending because Skogsberg hung on the net for a little bit. Not going to get it called. Probably is goaltending, I believe, by the definition of the rule. Three-pointer Robinson no good, and it hit the shot clock, so it is out of bounds. So Skogsberg, 8 points, 10 rebounds. Carter Hansen, 10 points, 9 rebounds for him. Trey Hansen, 13 points, 6 assists. Zone Robinson, 15 points, 5 steals. And now a timeout called by head coach Adam Pulowski of the Ponca Indians. Will take it with him back to the birdcage in 30 seconds.
For healthier crops and stronger yields, count on Nutrien Ag Solutions. By partnering with the leader in plant nutrition, you'll have access to innovative products and unmatched service that deliver impact and efficiency to every acre. Healthier crops, happier growers. Lead the field this season and beyond. Find your local crop consultant at nutrienagsolutions.com.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back inside the birdcage. 54-43 your score in favor of the Vermillion Tanagers over what we could probably call an upset, the number 3 team in Class C2 in Nebraska. The Ponca Indians, again, they came into this game 19-1, averaging 56 points a game, only allowing 37. Vermillion comes in 11-6, 63 points a game, and they only give up 58. Elevator screen, nothing working. McGill has it now with 15 on the shot clock.
There's a 3. Oh, he didn't want it.
Pump fake, drives, lost it, out of bounds, off of Lamprecht.
He doesn't like it, but I think that was the correct call there.
It's hard to tell from up here, but it did look that way, just based on the trajectory of the ball that when it went out of bounds. I mean, it looked like he kind of threw it, and now the Vermillion student section just chanted overrated, like Lamprecht doesn't have 23 points in the ball game.
Hey, he missed that one. That's all that matters.
I guess so. Short-term memory in the Vermillion student section. Roerig in the corner. 2:53 to play in the ball game. Robinson right side. Stutters, drives left, foul.
And he's out.
That's going to be Lamprecht's 5th foul. And the leading scorer by far is out of the ball game for the Ponca Indians.
He knew it right away, too.
Dalton Lamprecht fouls out of the ball game with 23 points, 3 rebounds for him. You take him out of this ball game, I mean, everybody can do the quick math. Ponca only has 20 points. And now head coach Adam Pulowski going to take advantage of his full 30 seconds, and now we get a sub in. Ben Bodlak will check in, and Robinson at the line to shoot 2. First free throw up and no good for the Tanagers. Again, this is where they've struggled in a lot of their games, is from the free throw line.
You're going to need those free throws once you get further in the playoffs, too, so they're going to have to work on that.
8 for 12, so 75%, now 9 for 13. I'm not even going to try to do that math in my head. 12-point lead, 55-43 now with Ponca's biggest offensive piece out of the ball game. What can they do? Quick 3, Bodlak.
His replacement comes in and bangs another one.
Long 2, they're going to call that one for Ben Bodlak. His first points of the ball game. And we're back to a 10-point game. 55-45. I just about ripped off my headset. I stepped on the cord trying to stand up. Roerig has it at the middle. Lost it for a second. Now to Trey. He's going to drive right. Layup no good, and the rebound is controlled.
Their fans might have a point. I think it might have got away with one there.
Zane Stark with the rebound, and now a quick foul at half court on Trey Hansen, his 3rd. And the team's 2nd. As we both stood up here in our makeshift broadcast booth here at Vermillion High School. I had to stand. My legs were starting to get sore. 2:10 to play. The only problem with standing is I have to bend over to write all my stats, and that's usually not very comfortable.
Got to get yourself a clipboard.
I have one. It's just in my bag. I might get it if there's a timeout. McGill has it. Over to Bevelheimer. Spins. Kicks out. Dendinger off the mark. No good. Rebound by Skogsberg. He was not out of bounds. I'm not sure what Ponca was yelling about, and now quick foul. Now 11 rebounds for Bryson Skogsberg. Foul is on Bevelheimer. That's his second. First free throw for Trey Hansen. Up and good. 14 points for him in the ball game. I mean, look at this thing, Caden.
That is one fancy clipboard you
clipboard
got there, Cole.
And a folder inside pretty much.
Came well prepared.
Good. 15 points for Trey Hansen, 4 rebounds and 6 assists as the Tanagers lead 57-45. Jump stop, shot up and good for Tucker McGill. Timeout called by head coach Adam Pulaski. We'll take it with him. Full timeout, back to the birdcage in 60 seconds.
If you are pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Farmers know crop insurance is essential for managing risk. It's also valuable for maximizing revenue. The crop insurance officers at Farm Credit Services of America have proprietary tools and expertise to deliver the personalized crop and revenue protection you need for the peace of mind you want. Nobody delivers crop insurance like this. Discover the difference by calling 800-884-FARM. Agriculture works here.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the birdcage. 10-point ball game, 97 seconds to play, 57-47. Thanks for tuning in. Whether it's just been one game or both games here tonight on Vermillion Tanagers Live, we've had you covered like a blanket. Robinson brings it up the floor for the Tanagers. Pass over to Trey Hansen, and Trey was fouled quickly. Calls on Ben Bodlak, that's his first. And the team's 7th. First free throw for Hansen, good. 17 for 21. So much better free throw shooting than we've seen in some games. And this is where they can make or break this team for the Tanagers with their shooting good from 3 and they're shooting good from the free throw line. They're hard to beat, but if they're not shooting good from either one of them, they can get ugly pretty quick. 12-point ball game in favor of the Tanagers.
Got to get going here. Too much dribbling.
Very true. Bevelheimer up and good. Quick timeout once again by Adam Pulaski. It's a full timeout. We're going to try and keep it here and give you some scores from around the state of South Dakota.
Thank you, Cole. Let the people know.
I'm trying to let the people know, as I didn't have the scroller on the bottom fixed until just recently. Let's see, try and give you some scores from around the area. Canton defeats Hanson in overtime, 72-65. Again, these are boys' scores. Del Rapids defeats Lennox, 74-63. Platte Geddes leads Wagner, 32-24. West Central leads Chamberlain, 64-31. Dakota Valley leads Madison in a close one, 37-28, end of the half. T-Area leads Elk Point and Jefferson 40-15, just under 1 minute to go in the second quarter. Let's turn it over to girls. My alma mater, MVP, is up 63-45 on Kimball Whitelake. Again, Vermillion earlier today defeated Parker 62-18. West Central defeats Chamberlain and girls 58-37. T-Area defeats Elk Point and Jefferson 48-39. And currently Red Cloud leads Bennett County 23-1 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. As we resume action here, 80 seconds to play. Robinson lost it for a moment, now to Hansen. Hansen guarded closely, splits the double team. Now he will try and waste time. Ponca needs to foul or do something. Hansen. And if you're Vermillion right now, a shot clock violation is not the worst thing in the world, as now we get a foul called. Go on McGill, that's his 4th. As the board has him for 5, no, it is just 4. So Carter Hansen will go to the free throw line with a chance to potentially ice the game. First one's up, off the mark.
Come on, Cole.
I should have known better. I should have known better. Considering I'm a master of the announcer's jinx. I should have known better. That one's on me.
Got the second one, though. That's all that matters.
Second one is up and good. 11 points for him. He also has 10 rebounds, so a double-double as they lead by 11. Bevelheimer pull up, rattles in. And now another timeout called by head coach Adam Pulaski. We're going to step aside for this one. Back to the birdcage in 60 seconds.
What's your big picture?
To keep the farm in the family.
To pay off the loan. To start my own operation.
To drive Grandpa's combine. Right, Grandpa?
If owning a successful operation is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust has ag experts to help you plan for the future.
To diversify.
To teach her how to drive a combine.
Find out how First Bank & Trust makes managing your farm easier at bankeasy.com.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the birdcage. 9-point lead for the Tanagers, 60-51 as they get it in and cross the timeline. Ponca needs to foul, as we were talking off air, and now they're going to get a steal, but it's going to go out of bounds, and possession will go back to Vermillion. As we were talking in the timeout break, it seemed like head coach Adam Pulaski was calling these timeouts a little early, maybe a couple possessions early, because now he has no timeouts remaining. Trey Hansen breaks the press, dribbles it up himself, and was fouled from behind by Tristan Bevelheimer. That's his 3rd. And one thing we can note, too, is timeouts. It was awfully quiet here in the birdcage. We needed somebody like Jay Money pumping some jams during the break.
Jay Money needs to be here.
Yeah, he does.
Atmosphere goes up.
First free throw for Trey Hansen is good. He now has 18 points. Vermillion is now 15 of 20 from the free throw line, make that 16 of 21. Now, I must note, it is not our fault if he misses that shout out, too. I'd just like to note that. 11-point lead. McGill drives in, blocked away. I like out Bevelheimer. That one's off the mark. And an offensive rebound. And now a foul on the shot. And Ponca will go to the line, but it might be too little, too late.
That's not what you're looking for there for Vermillion, but yeah, too late. I mean,
13 seconds left. I mean,
it's not going to matter at this point.
You can give up just about anything except for a 3, a turnover, and a 3. That would make things really interesting here. As the first free throw is off the mark for Dendinger. So still an 11-point game. Second free throw. Up and off the mark as well, but an offensive rebound by Stark. Kick out, 3, that one's off the mark for Bodlack, and Hansen gets the rebound. So Hansen will go to the free throw line. As that one is on, Bevelheimer his 4th. 6.8 to go, and now I just realized that our software completely quit reading the scoreboard. That's wonderful. I mean, it just gave up, I guess. 6.8 seconds to go. No idea how long it's been like that. Technology is great when it works. Second free throw. Good. 20 points for Trey Hansen. Ponca with 2. They drive, layup. Good. Tucker McGill at the buzzer, but it's too little too late as the Vermillion Tanagers upset the Ponca Indians 63-53 here at senior night at the Birdcage. All right, we're going to step aside. When we come back, it's final stats and analysis, as well as maybe we can catch up with a player and assistant coach, Lewis Budmeyer. That's all on the way next on the post-game show here on Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here is your spot with Live Ticket TV. With over 65 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you find the right market. Plus, you can work with me, Heath, and a portion of all sales made go right back to the school. Get a hold of me today and let's get started in helping build your brand with Live Ticket TV. There's no better organization that gives back to the student athletes than the Booster Club. The Vermillion Booster Club is committed to helping all student athletes grow. Join the Tanager faithful today by becoming a member at GoTanagers.com. While you're there, check out Team Apparel for your favorite sports team. Like them on Facebook to stay up to date on all the latest information and sports games. Join the Vermillion Boosters today and go Tanagers.
Give it off to Cisse, gliding to the basket. Out to 3, Jay Hayes. Good. And Eric Glenn wants to stop the music.
Insurance rates are on the rise, and now more than ever, every penny counts. With me, John Brooks at DFS Insurance, we can look over your coverages and find the right insurance carrier to help you keep your costs down. At DFS Insurance, I'm an independent agent, which allows me to offer a variety of different carriers to fit your needs. When you're ready for your free, no obligation quote, give me a call, and we'll get you on the path to the best and most affordable insurance you need with Dakota Financial Services.
Farming today requires constant adjustment, innovation, and the right seed, and you'll find that with Pioneer Seed at Dakota Seed and Services in Irene and Vermillion. With the most advanced technologies and local experts, Dakota Seed and Service share in your hard work on the farm, adapting to an ever-changing industry. When you need the right seed, protection, and service, make it Dakota Seed and Services in Irene and Vermillion.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Nice.
Maytag appreciates a compliment, but this Maytag washer isn't just eye candy.
Wow.
Inside, it's got the capacity and power to handle even the mightiest loads.
I love this.
Yeah, she's a beaut.
It's a he.
How do you know?
Don't worry about it.
Find Maytag products and the industry's best appliances at your local dealer, Merce Appliance, downtown Vermillion. Since 1966, Louie's Cleaning and Restoration has served the Vermillion and Southeast South Dakota area with high-quality work and even higher-quality customer service. At Vermillion's oldest cleaning and restoration company, they pride themselves on providing the best service with friendly, knowledgeable staff. They specialize in cleaning, offering extensive cleaning services with high-powered equipment at an affordable price. Check out their website for a full list of services they offer. And next time you need it clean, call Louie's Cleaning and Restoration. Welcome back to the Vermillion Booster Club Press Box, proud supporter of Tanager Athletics and the student athlete.
Welcome back to the Birdcage one final time. Again, your final score in the men's game. Vermillion Tanagers 63, Ponca, Nebraska 53. Again, Ponca came in 19-1, number 3 in Class C2. Of course, if you missed the girls' game, they handled business 62-19 over the Parker Pheasants. Give you some final stats, wrap things up, and then we will head out for the night. First for the Ponca Indians, they were led by Dalton Lamprecht. He finished with 23 points, 3 rebounds. Ben Bodlak with 2. Tucker McGill with 8. Tristan Bevelheimer with 8 as well. Zane Stark with 5. Austin Denlinger with 4. And Nolan Jansen with 3 points. Denlinger also finished with 7 rebounds in the contest. The quarter scores might amaze you. The Ponca Indians had 8 in the first, 9 in the second, 21 in the third, and 15 in the fourth. For their total of 53 points for the Vermillion Tanagers. 7 in the first, 19 in the second, 20 in the third, and 17 in the fourth quarter. Again, your individual stats for the Vermillion Tanagers. Cerny finished with 2 points in that third quarter. Rohrig with 6, a rebound, and an assist. Bryson Skogsberg, not quite a double-double, but 8 points and 11 rebounds for him, as well as an assist. Zone Robinson, 15 points in those first 3 quarters, as well as 5 steals for him. Carter Hansen, double-double, 11 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. And Trey Hansen, 20 points, including 11 in that fourth quarter. 6 rebounds, including 4 of them offensive, 7 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Vermillion, they shot 17 of 23 from the free throw line to seal the deal. 63-53. Again, they're scored by quarter. I just said it again, but we'll say it again. Vermillion 7, 19, 20, and 17. For their total of 63 points. Ponca will fall to 19-2, and that is the end of their regular season. They will start Class C2 sub-districts, I believe, on Tuesday. The Vermillion Tanager boys, they move to 12-6 on the year. Their next contest at Madison on Monday and at home against Parker on Friday. We'll have them both right here on Vermillion Tanagers Live and Live Ticket TV. As I turn it over to my broadcast partner, Caden Combe. Caden, final thoughts from you in this, to be honest, a great contest.
Yeah, they played really good. I mean, when you play a team that only gives up 38 points a game and you go for over 50, there's not much more you can ask for. I mean, besides for their one player, they held everyone else in check, and that's all they need to do tonight.
As we are going to have a post-game interview here, assistant coach Louis Budmeyer going to join us on the post-game show. Coach, I mean, I knew coming in this game was going to be intense. It was going to be close. 63-53, you guys got it done. What happened down there? I mean, that's about all I got for questions, I guess.
That's a big-time win for us. It wasn't pretty at times. Man, it was that first quarter. It was like first one to score win. Holy cow, it took us forever just to get on the board. Both of us were struggling offensively. The crowd was awesome in here, the atmosphere. It was an awesome win for a senior night, too. Those kids have done so much for this program. So it was a great win. Girls got a good win, too, as well. I love the atmosphere in here. Our players on the bench, our young guys behind us taking stats, did a good job bringing energy the whole night. Great team win, top to bottom.
Hey, you talked about senior night. How has this group of seniors impacted this team overall, not just on the court, but off the court as well?
Yeah, to this senior class, it's all the nuances that go into being a good basketball team. Like Connor Rohrig, that kid is the ultimate team. He's the best teammate ever. They bring effort and energy every single day to practice. They come to work. Leaders top to bottom in that senior class. I can't it's more than just on the court. They do all the little things behind the scenes, big time leadership, bringing energy and effort. Yes, well, luckily we're not done with them yet.
Right. Again, as I was just about to mention, job's not finished yet.
Yep.
Monday up in Canton, Friday back at home. A couple big games for your guys. What's the mentality? Just got to finish it out strong?
Yep, keep it rolling. A big talking point is to go get that 6th conference win up at Canton. Go get that win up in Canton. That's a good team. That's a dangerous team too. They've won some games. They can score the basketball, and Canton is not an easy place to go play. With their arena, it's kind of small. It's usually it's really loud. Tough place to play. I remember that was my first game actually coaching was up at Canton. So that was my first high school coaching experience was at their gym. Luckily, we got a win that night a couple of years ago. Tough place to play. Well-coached team, good athletes, just a good all-around team.
Again, as I said earlier, Canton defeated Hanson in overtime tonight, 72-65.
That's a big win for them.
Was the final score there. Again, we have them up there on Monday, then back home on Friday. Do you take a look at the playoff picture at all, what it's shaping out to be, or are you just focused on the regular season right now?
The here and now. We take a little bit, kind of PowerPoints, crunching numbers and stuff. We do it a little bit, but at the end of the day, we got to take care of our business, and all that number crunching and stuff doesn't matter if we don't take care of ourselves.
Again, final score here, 63-53. One final question for you, and this might be a little off track, but Jay Drake, honored for his 200th career win, happened earlier this year. What's he like? What's he been like for you coaching underneath him?
I'm so glad you asked that question. Coach Drake, I could not ask for a better role model to be my first head coach under in a basketball scheme. My favorite thing about Drake is he knows who he is. He knows his program, and he sticks to it no matter what. He sticks to his guns. I've never been around a coach that has preached so much defense. I know I'm young, but I've had a lot of coaches in my short career, and he preaches defense all the time. He knows his identity, knows his culture. He's the ultimate head coach. I could not ask for a better role model than him.
Well, Coach, again, big win, 63-53. Good luck the rest of the way, Monday and Friday, and wherever the playoffs may take you.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you.
There he is on the post-game show, assistant coach Lewis Budmeyer. Again, that'll wrap it up here. A couple big wins for the Tanagers on both the girls and boys side. Again, 63-53, your boys final, and 62-19, your girls final. From Caden Colm, I'm Cole Larsh. Thanks for tuning in to Vermillion Tanagers Live. Our next action at Canton on Monday. We'll have you covered there, and here against Parker on Friday. That'll be all right here. But for now, we hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Enjoy the nice weather coming up.